Yeah, guys, it's the kid, 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 it's the kid. So, guys, you look, man, international break and everything. And so basically, um, I'm a snitch. So Ricardo wants us to clown Ronaldo on an entertainment channel. That's not going to happen, bro. Okay, so because
To be
we're going to
fair,
leave that for another
to
time,
be
and
fair,
and
it
I,
would be a stand-up comedy if we did. So
no, and like I'm basically like that's the whole point. Hence why I'm like, you know what? Let's just not. So guys, so this is going to be really about rap. This is going to be about rap, these three guys, and we all know who Ricardo is going with. That's Canadian merchants and everything. So we're going to talk about who best rapper is. So okay, so here's the thing though. So should we deal with Diddy now or Diddy afterwards?
Oh,
When
Diddy's
should we
main
deal with this
event.
Diddy
He's
thing?
main
Because
event.
I don't have too much to say. When should we deal with Diddy?
if
Should
you
we just
want,
deal with this now
Diddy's
or
main
after?
event. Diddy's main event.
yeah, he's the big dog, big honcho. You know, we gotta main event. Like, come on.
Okay, then fine. Okay, we're gonna build up. Okay, we'll build up to Diddy. So, all right. So let's start with the whole rap thing. Okay, you know what? This is the best way to do this though. So this is my take, and we can go around the room. And I'm gonna give my take here. Drake is not a rapper, so he should not even be in this conversation because you can't call yourself a rapper and you've never made a rap album. Kendrick Lamar is the best rap artist. And he has made the best albums. Instead, he's made the best rap albums. He's made the best rap albums. He's the best artist. J. Cole, pound for pound, is the best rapper, but he's just not made the most. He's made good albums, but he's not made classic albums. And that's where it is. So Drake shouldn't even be in this convo because how can you be in a convo of who's the best rapper when you've never made a rap album? The dude has never made a rap album. He is a pop star. And because he's so sensitive, whenever the likes of Joe Budden says, oh my gosh, you're not a real rapper, this guy releases like a 6-track mixtape, then goes back to say, look, my girl, my baby, my girl, my... So, no, you're a pop star. Like, that's the, you're a pop star. He should not actually be in this conference. That's where I am. J. Cole is the best rapper. Kendrick makes the best albums. And Drake is a pop star. But if I had to, okay, nuke to my head, who is the best rapper? Because that's what this whole debate is about. Who's the best rapper? Right now, it's J. Cole. Right now, the best rapper is J. Cole. Ricardo, who are you going with? Who's the best rapper out of these three? And
Best
why?
rapper on a technical level, I would go with Kendrick Lamar. I think he.
Even after that Bombas album.
Look, I didn't listen to it, so it doesn't count in my life. So,
Wait, hold on. No. That is his latest album and it counts. So you can't just say it doesn't count. No, because
Okay,
that's
wait,
part of
hold
my
on.
argument. Because that's part of my argument. My argument is that his last album was trash.
Okay.
It wasn't
Hey,
trash.
It was trash. It was trash. It was trash.
look, you literally just said yourself that what's his name? J. Cole has no classics. I would disagree. I think the Forest Hill Drive was actually a very great album. Now, it
No,
probably had-
wait. Ricardo, you just said so. You just said very good album. You didn't say classic.
Well, I mean, but look, this is the thing. It doesn't really matter. Some people will say Drake's albums aren't classics, but over time they have. And then you're gonna have someone like yourselves who are just gonna deny anything Drake has ever accomplished.
No.
and say,
See, Ricardo.
no, but that's what you're doing.
Can't, no. Look here. Let me. What's it called? Thank Me Later. That's on my playlist. I have my title playlist, and the album on my playlist that I have when I commit and everything is Thank Me Later. That's for me. I'll argue that is a classic album. That is an amazing album. Thank Me
Yeah,
Later. And
to you,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
the important because nothing was the same. I remember when it came out. Not many people were fucking with it. Some good songs here and there.
Barry, stop. Barry, don't. Barry, don't.
Now people have very, very different opinions when it comes to Nothing Was the Same. People say it's a classic. Take Care. People say it's a classic.
Yes.
Okay, so we can go by two. Views. A lot of people are starting to say now, no, that album was actually great. It was actually a classic. But this is the thing. This is the thing with Drake. It's so popular to hate him. It's like when you're on the top of the game so long, people want to wait till you fall. The only difference is that Drake hasn't fell yet. When you're on top of the game, people are gonna do everything to discredit you, especially someone like Drake. And obviously, I'm gonna say this off the bat. When it comes to Drake, one thing that it bothers these American people is the fact that the best rapper, arguably of all time, or artist of all time, within his generation, I'd say, or at least the hip hop community, it bothers the fuck out of these guys that the guy who's probably the best, who's winning the public debate, is not even American himself.
No, I don't think that they hold that
No, no,
against
no,
him.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
They don't hold
no,
that against
no,
him.
no, 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 no.
They've always argued that thing.
If you live in North America, you know that to be true. You know that to be true. And trust me, we're right beside New York, and the energy that's given towards Drake is that. Not only that, if I'm to be honest, there's a little bit of a light skin tax to the fact that there's a little bit of that.
That's no. Okay, that's I agree. No. I do agree the whole light skin thing, but I don't think the Canadian thing is that
does.
big of a deal.
It
It's not that
does,
much
it
prominent.
does.
I'm gonna keep it
Bro,
real with you.
bro,
Like,
yes, it is,
like,
man.
No. Majority of people that I've interacted with in terms of rap, I truly believe that majority of them, you have Drake stans, bro. Like the majority of them aren't even Canadians. Majority of the Drake stans that defend them to the nth degree. I don't think that's something that has to do with it. I think it has more to do with it where he came from, more so than anything, in terms of his background. He used to be an actor, now you're going into rap, and then what he ended up molding himself into, which is outside of rap.
But this is the thing.
People seem
This
to
is the
complain
thing with
about.
this is the thing with Drake too.
Yeah,
He's never-
no, that's
he's
the,
never-
that's
no,
the
hold
thing
on,
they
hold-
hate him on.
No, they hate him the fact that he's not your classical guy that came from the same struggle. He's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
He's never claimed to be a gangster rapper. He's never claimed to be. Oh, I struggled with this, and that. This guy is literally middle. He came from a middle class family in Canada, and there's a reason why a lot of people gravitate towards him, because he's relatable in the things he says. He's from a middle class group. So I mean, a lot of people always want to root for the guy who obviously came from nothing, which is what you can argue Kendrick.
So he has no ghostwriters?
Wait.
Bro, everybody
didn't-
has. You can't. Okay, so if you want to
No. Ricardo, don't say I know. Don't you dare. Don't you dare say that. You can't say everybody, because Ricardo, if you open your mouth and say Nazia Jones has a ghostwriter, I will slap you in all the way in Canada right now.
Okay, so if you're
And
talking
also,
about,
so you're saying that Kendrick and J. Cole have ghostwriters?
bro, you can't necessarily just claim something just because based on an allegation. Now, even with that being said, how many songs has Drake written for other artists?
Yeah, but they're pop artists.
I mean,
That's
It
not the
doesn't
point.
matter. It's
That's
still
not
part
the
of
point.
All
You
these guys-
can't defend the ghostwriting allegation by saying, "Oh, it's written for people."
Okay, so if it's just on, so you're telling me he's never written for anybody in the realm of
No.
rap.
I'm sure I'm sure he has, but the fact is that
Okay, then.
it's like once that came out through McMill, that is something that will always stick. And literally, one of the worst, if you want to call yourself like the top rapper, the worst allegation to have is you don't write your own lyrics. Because the issue is that once that says that, wait a minute, how many of these classic tracks has he actually written himself? So all those bars that we say, man, this guy can sing and he can rap, and that's just what makes him stand out. But if it's saying that he doesn't actually write his raps and he actually gets help on his raps, unlike Kendrick or J. Cole, that is serious negative points.
you're
Serious
saying-
negative points.
Okay, so essentially just because he has a ghostwriting allegation, which I personally believe it to be true, because this is why I'm saying that if you're talking about just on the basis of lyricism and writing raps, I don't think Drake is of the echelon of Kendrick and
J. Cole.
and J. Cole. I do agree with that on a fundamental level. I do agree with that. But I think when you're starting to just reduce Drake into this argument of who's better on the basis of one parameter, I actually don't think you're doing Kendrick and J. Cole any favors.
Okay, because I want to go around to everyone, but quickly Ricardo, then I want to go to AK. But do you agree though that he's never made a rap album? It's a simple question. Yes or no? Has he made a rap album ever? A rap album?
It's strictly just on the genre of rap. No.
No. Has he made this is a rap album? He's
No,
never made a rap album.
No, okay, sure. But some of the rap songs that he's had on his albums that weren't just strictly rap albums weren't great songs. It's the same thing with any early of the discography of J. Cole and Kendrick. Was every song good if it's just a strictly rap album? So just because it's not strictly...
So AK, for you, out of the three, who do you believe is the best rapper and why?
So first of all, shout out to the Nigerian national team. 2-0 lost to Mali today.
AK, who's the best rapper?
game,
For you?
leave him alone.
Personally, like I don't listen to either any of these three that much, but from what I listen to, probably put Kendrick as number one. J. Cole's number two. I think that's like, for me, that's more of like a toss up. You can choose whichever. I think Kendrick is better. And then Drake number 3. But Drake, I don't think you can disrespect Drake like this, bro.
No. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm saying that he's a great pop artist, but I don't consider him a rapper. He's a part-time rapper.
He he's a part-time rapper, but like I think he has some good moments when he raps. Like
Like he just that. I just feel like if we're having a debate about who is, because what Kendrick did has spawned of like who is now the number one rapper. In my view, is that Drake is a really good rapper. Like he is when he wants to rap, he is a really good rapper. But the issue that I have with Drake is that I don't consider you a rapper. I don't consider you as a guy who is a pop artist, a really good artist. 100%. In terms of his ear for music, he's got an amazing ear for music and just an amazing ear for sound. Like you cannot deny that the guy makes really good music. But in terms of me saying, okay, who is the best rapper now? I'm not sure whether you can be here because Kendrick and J. Cole, they rap full time. When they have been making an album, they're rapping from top to bottom.
Chill. Kendrick hasn't rapped full time for a while.
That is true, and this is one
Come on, J. Cole is around.
This is the one thing that people always overlook is that Kendrick comes in and out.
Exactly.
We have to question whether he can sustain a long-term dominance rapping. At least this is what Drake has proven that he's always relevant.
And when he enters that realm, he's not as good as Drake.
So why are we reducing Drake?
Wait.
We're not doing that.
Okay, so
I mean, pick your moments, Merchant. I guess.
Okay, hold on. Ibs, what about you? Who's your number one for your Ibs?
For me, is Kendrick.
And why?
Like when I first heard Good Kid, I think that's like the best album of like the last 20 years, probably.
Yeah,
like that album, like it changed. Like it was something completely different, and it was like a modern day classic. Like you don't get the rap classic, you don't get them that often. And like I feel like Drake, he's a hybrid rapper. You can't really. He's R&B. He does house music. He doesn't know what he doesn't stick to one lane. Like it's good what he does. Like he gets the.
But he always wants to remain relevant, which is fine. But what is cool now, and he'll pretty much he's a really good chameleon, and that is his talent. He can adapt to whatever the moment is because he's a good chameleon. So,
but yeah, like out of the three, like he's easily the worst one by like a big margin. Like if you're talking about rapping, like compared to like J. Cole's recent feature run has been crazy as well. Like he's been doing a lot.
So who do you think? Because who do you think makes better albums between Drake and Kendrick? Who do you think has made the better albums?
Kendrick by far. Like you could argue, Mr. was Morale
and the Big Steppers,
greatest, but come on, you damn To Pimp a Butterfly. Good Kid, Mad. That's three. Like
for me, I said those are three classics. He made 3 classics. You could argue that he made. Okay, but no, you can argue that he made 2 classics back to back and one very good album. So.
Yeah, like Drake or J. Cole have not made anything near that level. Like,
okay, but let me do a little push before I come to Adrian. So, do you think that Kendrick just coming in and coming out, that's harms in that, bro? You never have a sustained period where you are around where you're just like basically remember Jay-Z was like, bro, I am here, and he had a run for like 4 or 5 years where he's fully here, singles, features, boom. Kendrick just come in. So does that harm him that you've not been around for a sustained period of time because you keep coming in and coming out?
But hey, Jay, this was wrong with modern artists. Like if you're rapping and you're bringing out album every 6 months, what have you got to talk about? You've not lived life. Like, what are you going to talk about if you just make rap albums every second? Like, you got to live life, you got to chill, you got to do stuff. Then you got something to talk about. Like Drake is nothing to, like Drake's,
bro, Abes, that's not last one, but bro, this guy, Drake has not said anything for like the last 4, 5, 6 years, bro. Like, I'm sorry, that last album was garbage. That last album, I was like, this guy is spouting complete and utter garbage, bro. So,
that's the problem. He keeps bringing out albums every 6 months.
It's basically algorithm tax. Okay, so what's it called? Adrian, what about you? Who's your pick?
For me personally, from the way I look at rap, is J. Cole, because I have a heavy emphasis on lyricism and what you're saying. Because if you look
that's
at
the boy. Yep, that boy right there. The boy right there.
Album there.
Because
Yeah.
if you're looking at the roots of hip hop, it's always been activism and what you're actually saying out.
Yes.
So that's why I'm only 19. I'm not listening to that much music throughout life, but the rappers that I like and ones that I've been shown, Nas, Tupac, they always have a social commentary to
Actually,
say.
but you know what? That's actually interesting. So you're 19 and you actually appreciate the likes of Nas
I hate
and
modern
these
rap.
guys
I
who
hate
came out
modern
in
rap.
95 in the mid 90s.
Because I have like I appreciate lyrics very much. That's why I have J. Cole at my top rapper, and
Yeah.
then I have Kendrick because they always have something to say, and in terms of what they're saying and how they're saying it, I think they're ahead of most rappers nowadays. So I have J.
So-
Cole, Kendrick.
So
then
okay,
Drake.
but okay. So why do you have J. Cole ahead of Kendrick, even though J. Cole has not made any albums as good as Kendrick?
In terms of rapping technicalities, if I was gonna say, okay, cool, J. Cole, Kendrick rap battle right now, who do I think is gonna win? I'm gonna put my money on J. Cole. That's how I look at it.
I don't know about that, man.
Agreed.
In terms of
I
rap
don't
battle,
Agreed.
let's put a free-
No. You see,
It's
Aaron,
not a bad
you see-
take. It's not a bad take. It's not a bad
you
take.
said rap battle. And also, see, there's a dub that I need to get into because I actually listen to rap, but I'm going to get that dub to see.
J. Cole's not
See,
bad.
in terms of because let's be real, has J. Cole really viciously? I told you, my pick is J. Cole. J. Cole, I think right now is the best rapper right now. Palmer is the best rapper. But
Agreed.
does J. Cole have that? Like, okay, that's attack mode in him. Like, we know you can rap, but basically, for this way, one of my favorite rappers of all time is Pharoah Monch. For me, I feel Pharoah Monch is one of the best rappers of all time. But I'm not sure how well Pharoah Monch will do in a battle. I think lyrically, he's better than 99% of rappers that have ever lived, Pharoah Monch. But I don't know whether he will
Who's
do well
that?
in a battle. So,
Never heard of that guy. Who's that?
Betsy.
60s rapper,
No,
60s rapper.
Betsy. Go to Spotify or Tidal and everyone, Pharoah Monch, Internal Affairs. Thank me later.
From
It is one of the
60s?
best. It is possibly the best
Yeah,
rapping by
60s,
any
60s,
rapper ever.
60s.
Pharoah Monch, Internal Affairs.
To be
Is
honest,
he underground or
Is that in
something?
the 60s?
Well, basically, basically, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Common. He was part of
Okay.
that crew of the late
Oh, okay.
90s and everything. But obviously, Mos Def was more well known. So his album came out in 98. But yeah, Internal Affairs, Pharoah Monch, trust me, amazing. But okay, so Adrian, so you feel J. Cole could beat Kendrick in a battle?
Yeah, I feel like lyricism, and I think if you poked J. Cole more, like if you were to like really agitate him, I think he could do something. Because if you look at 90 on what's it the album before off season, I forgot the name of it. There was a
Okay.
song on there called 1985 where he went at Lil Pump.
Oh yeah.
Was it KOD?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
KOD,
yes.
KOD, yeah.
He did it very effortlessly without that much like vim, if you get what I'm saying. So I
Yeah.
feel like
True.
if you were to put him in a situation where he has to bring that out, I think he will.
Okay, so let me come to so Money Mace. Who's your pick out of these three?
Is the question artist or rapper? Because then the list differs from that.
Okay, answer both.
All right, rapper, Cole, Kendrick, Drake. Artist, Drake, Kendrick, Cole. Like the problem with Cole is that I think as an
Agreed.
artist, he doesn't make enough good music, like listenable music. But as a rapper, I think he's a fantastic rapper.
So
And-
you believe that Drake has made better albums than Kendrick?
Yes, 100%. To listen to as a person, 100%. Like, you can't sit here and tell me that listening to J. Cole's music.
Oh no! I said Kendrick. No. I agree with you with J. Cole. I agree. I said Kendrick.
Kendrick is very close. Like, the problem with Drake is that where he falls short in the rapper debate is that everyone talks about how much he does in the different realms, tries to go into different types of music. I think that's what kills him, in my opinion.
No, okay, but we have to make it fair here. So, take Drake's rap songs in his album and then compare them with Kendrick's album because it's unfair to compare Kendrick's rap album to Drake's like R&B.
No,
You
but
can't
this is my
compare.
point. No. But this is my point. Drake's sort of rap only suits a specific sort of beat. Case in point, I remember Drake made a song, I think with Heady One, some sort of like UK drill rapper. And anyone who's listened to UK
Oh
drill,
no, that was terrible. Man.
Exactly. No. Anyone who's listened to UK drill rap before, they will know that the beat is very rigid. It's very much like a quick beat. You're not allowed to express yourself. The most you can do is probably like a metaphor, like I was on the wing, like, or I was in the field, like. You don't really have a lot to say during that song. But Drake likes to rap going on a tangent. So when he tries to do that in a very rigid beat, it lets him down. And the problem is that J. Cole and Kendrick don't do that. When they're rapping, they stick to what they are good at in terms of their rap. They won't go away and limit themselves on a sort of beat, which is what Drake does. Drake, in my opinion, I think he's a very good rapper, and I think he's underrated in that aspect. He's so underrated in that aspect.
No. I don't think it. No, people have always given him his props when he raps. So that people are like, bro, why didn't you just make a freaking rap album? Like when, like he did the interview with Rap Radar, and Elliot Wilson says that, bro, everyone knows how good you are as a rapper. Why can't you make a rap album? That says, well, I've got to make some stuff for the ladies and I've got to make some stuff for the guys. So I've always got to cater for the ladies. That's what he said.
No, but he fails when he tries to venture out. Like, he has a good lane, and for me, he should just stick with it in terms of his rapping. But when he tries to go into different things, try to rap on a house album, that's when you see him flop. Like, if I had to give it as a football metaphor, it's like, for example, Iron Robin. Iron Robin's a great footballer. But if you told Iron Robin to go on the pitch and start doing Ronaldinho skills, he'd look shit. That's not his game.
No.
You stick to your lane. And Kendrick and J. Cole, specifically when they're rapping, they stick to their lane and they go as good as they can in that sort of field. And that's where, for me, Drake falls so far behind in that rap debate. If he stuck to that sort of a cadence beat to where it allows him to express himself. Like, for example, on his new album, I think it was that song 8 a.m. in Charlotte. That was easily his best song on the album.
That was nice.
Because that beat gave him an opportunity to actually like rap and actually go with the words.
Well, I mean, but then the issue is that, because I just listened to First Person Shooter, bro, and bro, J. Cole made him look bad, bro. He made him look bad. You know?
That's the problem. Drake should stop doing features with other great rappers because it makes him
don't do
go
it. Yeah,
down.
because it exposes just how the difference between his rapping and an actual elite rapper. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So what's it called? Bessie, what about you? Who do you think is the best?
Yeah, first of all, let me put some respect on Drake because I think like HH, you are the kind of fan that these kids nowadays call old heads because you're like, why can't he just make a strictly rap album? Come on, why does he have to stick to just one thing when he can try and be great at many things?
No, because Betsy, you can't have your cake and eat it. Okay, we don't do that, fine. But don't now come and say, hey man, I'm the best rapper, no one can mess with me, I'm one of the best rappers out there. Okay, if you're one of the best rappers out there, make a rap album. You can't say that, oh man, respect me, I'm one of the best rappers, because he's trying to have his cake and eat it. Because you have to choose. Either you're a pop star or you're a rapper. You can't be both. Either rapping is my thing or I am an artist. And I said, Drake is a great artist. Like, nobody can deny the guy's amazing run. No one can, like, it's arguably one of the greatest runs we've ever seen from a number one artist. It's amazing. What I'm saying is that you choose your lane. You can't have your cake and eat it.
Okay, I understand what you are saying, but it's the same as me. For example, I came to the UK and English people, they cook with pepper and salt. That's all they marinate their food with. And I like flavor in my food. So I'm going to mix a lot of things in. Why do I have to cater to what British people actually like just to be more like them? Like if Drake wants to make his bangers and then his song for the ladies and he's rapping, as long as he raps as well, he's doing his part as well. And he's like, out of the three, he's the only one that's actual battle tested because he's gone against Pusha T, against Meek Mill
This is true.
against
This is true.
Common. So he's done his bit as well. So he holds his own. And so I was listening to Academics the other day, and he made a great point. Drake is very calculated in the way that he responds to stuff. So apparently, Future and Metro Booming, they're gonna release part 2 of that album this Friday. So people think that Drake is gonna wait, because if he goes now and responds, and then Kendrick comes back and murders him, like pretty much kills him off on the next album or whatever, then that's Drake done. So he's waiting to see what's gonna happen first before he responds, which is the clever thing to do. And also,
so do you think he will respond?
I think he will respond. I don't know. I think J. Cole is the one that's actually gonna come out all guns blazing. Even though I think the clever thing to do is not to.
Can't lie, J. Cole's too pussy for that. He's too pussy for that.
No, I don't think so. I think J. Cole. Like I saw a video I think earlier today, and this guy's been baiting everyone out to see who's gonna come out and fight for that crown. I think he really wants to smoke. It's just that no one is that good to, apart from Kendrick, is that good to actually challenge him. So I think this is what he wanted all along, and he's been sending shots at Kendrick all this time, like since like.
So but for you though, so who is the best? Who is the best out of the three then? The best rapper out of the three?
J. Cole, man. Sorry, I'm biased as well because I acknowledge that Kendrick is a great rapper, but I can't listen to most of his music. It's not listenable for me, and I think J. Cole put himself at disadvantage all this time in his career because he was making his own beats and stuff like that. Imagine if he was like collaborating with all these good beat makers. Maybe he was gonna make
no, hold on, Bessie. When we get to the Cole section, that is a point I've made for a very long time. But for us, because we're going to break it up into a section, but when we get to the Cole section, that's when we're going to discuss that. But so you said J. Cole. So J2S, out of the three, who do you think is the best rapper out of the three? J2S. What's it called?
By Diddy.
Yeah, Hokage. Best out of the three.
I must preface you guys. I would get, before I give my music opinions, I'm the kid that would get bullied in high school for my music taste. So I just got to preface that before we jump into all this.
Music is music, man. It's subjective.
So rap wise, I think it was Money May. I agreed completely with what Money May said. I think as an artist, I think Money May, you said Drake 1, Kendrick 2, Cole 3, but then you said as a rapper, Cole 1, Kendrick 2, Drake 3. I think I completely agree with that. But yeah, personally for me, these guys were never one of my go-tos for rap. They aren't really, but I think I agree with Money Mace. That's pretty accurate because from top to bottom, I could listen. I think I could listen to more Drake albums from top to bottom as an entire experience compared to Kendrick. Although Kendrick, he's dropped some really good albums himself. I think Drake just has more. He's released more albums.
Yeah.
And J. Cole, to be honest, for me personally, for J. Cole, he's released some great songs, but I've never been able to sit through an entire J. Cole album personally. So I think for me, Money Mace hit it perfectly. So yeah.
And Zima.
First and foremost,
don't say Dylan. Don't say Dylan, bro.
No, none of that, man. If we're going into this, I would say that Drake, I respect him in terms of what he can do and how he could branch out. I think he's the most flexible when it comes to trying a variety of different lanes compared to J. Cole and Kendrick. I think that's his strong suit. And I get this whole aspect of like, you know what, that's his strong suit. You should cater to him. But as soon as he gets into the rapping mold, I mean, he got tough competition and people out here calling him the greatest rapper of all time or one of the greatest rappers of all time. I don't think he fits into that. I don't think he's anywhere near that. But I do think he is the most versatile amongst them all. Now, when it comes to rapping within itself, I think it's between J. Cole and Kendrick. Now, J. Cole, the one thing I want to say is, for me, like Forest Hill Drive was really good. Born Sinner was one of my favorite Kendrick albums growing up. But I feel like when we're talking about experimental rap, when we're talking about the ability to experiment, try different things, and have a message while having a concise album, a rap album, I think Kendrick is just ahead of him. If we're talking about lyricists, I think they're closer than they are. I don't understand why people think that J. Cole is clear of Kendrick or vice versa. I think it's closer than people make it
Oh
out.
no, lyrically,
And
it's close.
when it comes to battle rap background, I trust Kendrick Lamar more than I trust J. Cole.
Yes, yeah.
I think J. Cole. I haven't seen that because Kendrick will call out everyone. He wants that fight. He's waiting for it. He's waiting for it, but nobody's really responding. I mean, like Big Sean. Big Sean might be a loser,
But what is it? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me quickly get this debate case. So,
Yeah.
so shout out to Shogun Assassin. So, thank you for the dog, man. Kendrick bodied Cole on their Black Friday collab. So, because someone mentioned this before, and I said, look, let me listen to this before I do this. I listened to it. Kendrick destroyed it. Totally destroyed. I don't know what J. Cole was doing. 8 years. Guys, do you know how long 8 years is? Because that J. Cole is nothing like the J. Cole in 2020, 2024 now.
Exactly.
Literally.
HH, let's keep that same energy because we were doing that same energy for someone like Drake in first person shooter mode, and we were like, yeah, clearly J. Cole bodied him. But when it's
Wait, thank you. This year, Z-Man, this song came out 8 years ago. Do you know how long 8 years is?
No, but that was the last time, and let's be honest, that's all we can go based off because they don't.
Oh no, no. Sorry, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That wasn't the last time. No. The last time was Jeezy's song "American Dream," where J. Cole went crazy and Kendrick sang. That was actually the last time they were both on the same track.
He also did that on the
I completely forgot about
Forbidden Fruit.
Yeah, so my thinking is that this is unfair because it was 8 years ago, and the J. Cole you have now, who is more mature, a lot older, wiser, and lyrically is far more advanced than he was 8 years ago. Oh, like he's a different. So if they did the same thing now, that would be very interesting. If they were both on the same track again, I think it would be really interesting. Because when you listen to J. Cole and American Dream, I'm like, bro, why didn't you say what's up? But yeah, it's 9J stops. Drake has been caught with reference tracks. Kendrick and J. Cole never have. So where does reference tracks mean again? Is that
Quentin Miller?
No,
It was for
The other person was.
reference tracks are just like kind of like templates for song. Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean? Because when we get to the whole Drake convo, I'm like, it's cool with it. If we agree that you're not a rapper, you're an artist. If you're an artist, heck, bro, do you think MJ wrote all of those classic tracks? It was your boy Rod Templeton and all those dudes. So if you're an artist, get as much help as you want. It's fine. Just choose your lane. Just best in. You guys are sleeping on.
Playboy party.
Yeah, I wish I had the brick thing right here, but I don't, man. Just best in. Are you out of your mind? Come on, bro. Martin Mozari, as someone who grew up on Drake before he became Aubrey, thank me later. Take care. Nothing Was the Same as classic albums. That's it. I'm not a big fan of Nothing Was the Same, bro. I'm not a big fan. I'll agree. Thank me later. I'll agree. Take Care. I'll agree. I'm not a big fan of Nothing Was the Same, but its impact, I can't deny its impact. So yeah, I'll say that's it for me. Like I don't know what you're talking about more. Views Views is. I don't think that's.
I'm just saying.
And also on that album, who has the best track on that album? A Nigerian artist. So a Nigerian artist gave Drake his best song of that album. Thank you. Yes, I'm taking that as a W. I'm taking that as a W. Okay, we lost football. We win music.
I'm just saying. At the end of the day, people's opinions on
You lost the music though.
Heck no.
You lost at the Grammys.
That doesn't count. No, don't you dare me lose it. Drake's problem is that his music now is oversaturated, and him catering to the younger doesn't work anymore. He's 37 now. It's time to make grown music. Bro, basically, when we get to the whole Drake thing, I'm actually going to come back to this dub. I'm going to come out to the dub. Hold on, because that's my biggest gripe with this guy. I'm going to come out to this dub. I hope Cole doesn't fall into the Nicki category, meaning she's one of the best, if not the best, still. But when it comes to battling, she flopped twice. This is a fact. I think Megan Thee Stallion destroyed her and Cardi B. You see, and I think for me, let's see.
Megan didn't destroy her. Come on.
Okay, but my thing here is that I feel that J. Cole, I don't think J. Cole is a battle rapper. and I don't think he would do well in battle rap, bro.
This guy gives out like advice of like collabing with people. He called them the big three, man. This guy's not.
Yeah, he's too
for
nice.
me, it's like he's
he's
not
too,
built for it.
No, but I hope
want to
that,
see it though. I'm gonna be honest.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
Prove us wrong. Like I don't think I think Drake and Kendrick would be an amazing battle. That's like yes, these are guys who battle. J. Cole, because remember, you have to have it in you. You can be the best rapper in the world, but you have to have that kind of personality to really be a battle rapper. And I don't think that J. Cole, I don't think he has that in him. Just besting.
I think so. I think he's gonna surprise people.
And Future and Metro delivered a classic trap goats great. Oh, see, bro, stop it. There's nothing now that can compete with anything in the 90s. Just besting now. You're smoking.
Hashtag we're done with the 90s.
No, it does. No, that's right. Derek Akwe, the Drake can't rap take is hilarious because his entire verse on Lord Knows is biblical. Hungry timestamp Drake. No, stop. Drake at his best cannot compete with Kendrick and J. Cole at his best. It can't. Give me Drake's best rapping ever, his best, and give me Kendrick's best and J. Cole's best. Drake is third by a long way. So these are fast. Come on, like I mean, bro, I don't think when Kendrick and J. Cole are on form, nobody today can touch them. When Kendrick and J. Cole on form, no one today can touch them.
Well, there is one person, but I don't think you want me to mention it, man. Jay Electronica is the Neymar of his generation, bro.
Yes, I agree. Yes,
talented.
Yes,
but he's useless,
He's
such a talent, but he's useless.
Bro, he's so he's the Neymar of the nation. So, wait, I'm just saying, Kendrick been dissing Cole since Heart Part 1. So I thought they're friends though. I thought Kendrick and Cole are friends.
Cole been dissing him for a while as well.
Lupe Fiasco, Claire's Cole. He's better. No, stop it.
He's not.
No, but respect though.
Lupe Fiasco had one song, Kick Push, and that's it, bro. Sorry, he had one song.
He's had some crazy lyrical songs, but
but like he's not in this comp. Okay, so let's talk about Ricardo's goats, man. Let's focus on Ricardo's goats. So
Sean Combs.
So, okay, my thing here is that look, do you feel that Drake is respected enough as a rapper? Or do you think that... Okay, let me ask you this, Ricardo. Do you think Drake should make a rap album? Keyword, should. Do you think he should make a rap... So let's see, track 1 to track 13, all rap.
Okay, so the first question was, do you think he gets respect? I'll answer that as well. I actually do think he gets respected for the level he's at. I just think people are being completely ignorant of why he cannot do it. It's not that I don't think he's capable of doing it, because we've seen glimpses of his ability here and there. I just think people are, unfortunately, in this world, like, business matters, right? Business matters. And that this is the case with Drake. Has hip-hop ever seen an artist like Drake? Like, Drake is really a first of his kind in terms of how much he's elevated rap music and branched it off with different genres. So so we are in a space with Drake where we don't really know what to expect from him. He's kind of just dictating that mold, right? And we've seen asking him for a solely pure rap album, when reality is that rap isn't the number one genre. Yeah, it's the culture. I would agree to that.
It's done. I think they said like I think it's like the first time in like 6 months that rap was not number one or within the top 10 or something.
I think rap, well, I will say hip hop more specifically. Hip hop in general has always been, well, at least in modern times, has been extremely influential over society. Yes, I mean, it's clearly obvious. I think black culture in America does dictate the culture, but I don't think him going just through a rap album would make sense for his career, for what we know of Drake. It doesn't make sense for him because, like I said, he has so many fan bases. You know, he has obviously the older heads, what they grew up in Drake in like the 2008, 2009, 2010. Like, yeah, that's when he was showing more of that. He was showing his level that he belonged, right? But once he started, dabbling into, the R&B and all this, like combining those two, like he's popularized that to another level. I mean, Hollywood rock minutes ago, like Nelly and Ja Rule did the pop R&B sing and rap.
Bro, people need to put some respect on Ja Rule's name, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
please. Murdering, man.
I mean, 50 Cent kind of murdered him, but
No, no, the
Okay,
feds, the
wait, wait,
feds,
wait.
the feds.
Do you want to know an uncomfortable convo? Uncomfortable convo? Ja Rule has a better discography than 50 Cent. 50 Cent has one album. Uncomfortable convo. Like,
50 Cent
if
is hella
you want to have a real
overrated,
uncomfortable convo, Ja Rule has a better, more consistent discography than 50 Cent. 50 Cent has one album. One, and that's it.
No, HH, 50
What about the
Cent is
massacre?
overrated,
I've
man.
always,
No.
Massacre?
No, it's not. It's not.
I always
He
thought
has
50
more
Cent
than one
more of a
album,
businessman more than anything, but
Oh, yeah, that's
um,
fair.
with Drake, it's just he's such an anomaly. Like I, because like for example, like when we
No,
look
no,
at
okay, no, but you have to admit that as of right now, it's wearing thin now. And okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so wait, so hold on, so I wanted to go back to the dub. So you see, my biggest issue with Drake is you are not an artist that stands on business. Where if you're a true artist, no, I ain't changing for anybody. See, which is what made Prince amazing. I am my own person. I'm not changing or wavering for anything. So basically, I don't follow the trends. You follow me because really, no. At a point, Drake was setting trends. So whatever the music was, Drake would be the guy that's setting trends. Now, on this last album, you are following trends now. You're not
Yeah.
setting the trends. You're following the
Well,
trends.
yeah,
now.
because look,
Yeah.
like I said, it all goes back into the initial point that I said. J2S, can you mute your mic, please?
Yeah,
It all just goes back to what I said. We don't know where this whole Drake thing is going because there's not another rapper that's gonna succeed him in terms of like who's following this thing, right? And there's no denying that Drake has influenced a generation of these rappers in terms of how they're trying to construct music. A lot of rappers have said it. Like yeah, like Nelly and Joro, like they definitely mix that together, but I don't think anybody has really popularized it to the level that Drake has. And he's consistently done it over the course of his career. Now, the reason why it's easier to know what to expect of the trajectory of what J. Cole and Kendrick is is because they identify as rappers, they make rap music, so it's easier to judge them in that sense. Whereas Drake, you don't really know. So it's like you said that he's a part-time rapper. I agree, the guy is a part-time rapper. So it's hard to say. I do think he's definitely is.
So okay. Do you think he responds to this beef, or just lets things see where things are, or do you think this is actively going to like make him like, oh, let's get it?
If there's this is the thing, it was a verse in a song. I don't think he's gonna make an absolute like push aside one his tour. I think he's on tour right now. He's not gonna push this all aside just because Kendrick had a what's it called, a verse in a future Metro Boomin album. I think if there's a complete dedicated song to addressing it from Kendrick, then I think he will. Now, obviously, what Betsy said is key. If there is a follow up and then there's something more to be said, then we may see a different side of things. But we don't know. I think it's too premature right now. But I mean, like it is true. Drake is extremely methodical in the way he approaches, and I think he's a revolutionary in that sense. It's like the way he destroyed Meek Mill. And like let's not be like revisionist here.
Okay, but what happened with Pusha T though?
No, he definitely lost to Pusha T. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna act like he didn't. But I've always liked Pusha T in that sense. I thought he's good, although, I mean, he took a couple hits from Drake too regarding him and his brother. But it is what it is. I think at the end, Pusha T did win that. But I think I fucking lost my train of thought. But no, I think like in general, yeah, like we don't know. We're just gonna have to see what happens.
Wait, I was Bessie then Zima. Bessie on Drake.
Yeah. First of all, just a question. Do you think this affects either of Drake's or J. Cole's legacy if they never respond? If they just step away from it?
No. Like,
Drake
here's
is
the thing though. Drake is a cheat code. Drake can't lose. And do you know why Drake can't lose? When you have women, you can never lose. You can never lose. So because Drake has such the strong female fan base, that is why it's like, bro, Drake is like unbeatable.
That's what I was gonna go at too. Sorry, but it's just to be like before the whole Drake Meek Mill thing. Meek was very respected as a rapper. Let's not try to be revisionist here.
Yeah, well, no, he was. Yeah.
It's just that Drake has assembled himself to play by a completely different game. That he plays the whole rap battle very differently. He doesn't play in the traditional sense where you go back and forth with the tracks and stuff and just let the public decide who is who won, right? he has like the way he just dismantled Meek Mill in this sense
Yeah,
was embarrassing. Like he literally embarrassed him. He had
with the memes in the concert.
when was the memes like when was memes ever relevant in a rap battle? When did
Yeah.
a diss track become a popular club banger? Like
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
like
Crazy.
so I think Drake has built himself a bigger safety net, whereas if he was to go in a rap battle with someone like Kendrick and he were to lose, I think people would hold that, oh yeah, Kendrick is a better rapper, but that's something kind of we already know. However, I think if let's just say the inverse were to happen and Drake was to beat Kendrick in a rap battle, it does significantly damage Kendrick's perception.
No, yes.
It does-
If they have
It's
a
embarrassing.
battle and Drake beats Kendrick in a rap battle, that would be a seismic change.
No, for sure, but then
Because
it would-
if that happens, then no, that would you see. But that's the whole point. Kendrick can lose, Drake can't lose. Even if Kendrick beats Drake,
but the
I still
thing
have
is,
women, I still have the clubs, I still make better music. So what?
that's the thing with Drake though, is that he's very good and he has the army to back it up, controlling the public perception of how certain things are said or remembered. So I know, like, because even Drake has spoken about this, and I think DJ Academics has actually glossed over it, is that when he dropped that Control verse, which was which came out of nowhere. I remember when that happened. Drake said he saw Kendrick literally that same week, and it wasn't like there was no animosity. It is what it was. Like, so it's kind of like he kind of called him out.
And that's my issue with this also, because guys are really gassed up, like, oh my gosh. But is Kendrick just doing this out of like, hey, I just
Like I
want to be
said,
competitive.
Kendrick-
So I don't really know whether I don't know what Kendrick's motives are. Whether Kendrick's like, oh no, like no, there is no breakthrough. I'm that, or he's just doing it just for the sake of sports. If it's for the sake of sports,
I think
okay,
it's
then
more.
cool, who
I think
cares?
it's just more of checking J. Cole and Drake. Like just because I'm not putting out music as consistently, like I'm still that guy. But I don't know if he really wants to go into that full-fledged work.
But we'll get to look at it. But again, people are going to agree. Mr. Morale did not hit the way that Pimp and thing hit.
So
My thing is that I think he said that because it didn't make that much of an impact. And let's be real, if you take all of their albums, so this is not the basically J. Cole's last album, Drake's last album, Kendrick's last album. J. Cole's last album was actually the best. It was received the best out of all three.
But is it a classic?
Oh no, it's not a classic, but it was received the best. And I think Kendrick, as Ricardo is saying, Kendrick did this because it's like, oh, let me still remind you guys that I'm still there to do it. Don't forget about me. Because J. Cole's fall off is about to come very soon. And if that thing delivers, then we're having a whole different convo. So Kendrick's like, wait, hang on. I'm still that dude that gave you Pimp a Butterfly, gave you Good Kid, Mad City. Which is why I said, for Kendrick, you need to go back to rapping, bro. I don't. This whole artistic stuff, just go back to, because when Kendrick raps, it's a different animal.
I also think too, like the respect that Drake isn't given in terms of the rap thing, is that, bro, we can't forget who did Drake actually kind of put on. Like I mean, like J. Cole's still going on tour with him. This is Drake's tour, right? Let's not forget that he did.
So did Drake discover J. Cole?
No, I'm not saying he discovered him, but he's giving him the
McMill.
platform.
I think he was involved with the McMill. Like,
Oh, okay.
So he was like, mind you, that in that time frame, Drake, even though he was kind of like the Mbappe, like he's the young guy, but he belongs. That's what Drake was, right? But he also used his own, platform and stuff when he's going on tour.
No. Don't, I hate this freaking argument.
No, we're not talking about
no, because if we have that argument, then the Migos are the greatest rap group of all time.
No,
don't
like,
say, of course he's always, bro. Drake's last album, every Drake album has done crazy numbers. Is every Drake album amazing? No, you can't use numbers. It's about critical reception. The critical reception and the impact of that album was not the same as Damn, Pimp, and Good Kid, Mad City. It wasn't.
Just to finish my point, Drake took Kendrick and J. Cole on his tours. Like, I don't think you can actually take that away from the fact that guys that he's kind of battling against they were under Drake when he was coming up. So it's like I think there's a lot of I genuinely do feel there's a lot of distaste and a lot of picking of the art of just nitpicking when it comes to Drake in that sense.
So best your view on Drake.
Um, yeah. So what's the question exactly
So,
about
I mean,
Drake?
so my things are first of all, do you think Drake is going to respond, and do you feel that Drake should be respected more as a rapper?
I think he's gonna respond somehow. He's gonna respond. Right now, he's on tour, as Ricardo said. Unless something else comes out of that the part two of that album this Friday, I don't think he should like. Oh, let me put the tour on hold and let me go respond to this. Nah, come on, make your money. But I think he's gonna respond eventually. As will J Cole. As as Drake is respect. I don't know. I actually agree with Ricardo when he says that I think Drake doesn't get as much respect as well because he's Canadian and Americans also. It's just how can I explain this?
No,
Like
no, but
it's just
but do you know why I think that is right or wrong? Because, bro, there's even discrimination within states. Remember the
exactly.
Source Awards when like Outkast
It's
won
not
the award. So
discrimination.
basically,
No, no,
people
it's
hated the
It's not
South.
discrimination.
No,
There's a real
AJ,
jealousy and gatekeeping between the New York and the LA rappers.
Wait, no,
Yeah, exactly.
New York, mainly New York.
But to add to that,
New York. Yeah.
you can see that, for example, in the NBA. NBA is to the culture what rap is to the culture. Right now, the NBA is having a dilemma of who's the face of this league. And when
Yeah.
you really look at who the best players are in the NBA, it's
European.
Jokic, Luka Doncic, Giannis,
Yeah,
and I don't know who else. But all these guys are not American. And so a lot of
And
they're
then you also have
European.
SSG of OKC,
And
who's Canadian. So
Yeah, who's Canadian. So you have guys who are not American, and Americans, maybe you could call it xenophobia, I don't know. They just can't gravitate towards him because they can't relate to him. So that's why someone like
exactly.
Anthony Edwards is actually very,
no,
very
no, no. But
important.
okay. Look at it through the viewpoints of somebody in New York, where it was a big. That's where it was Rakim at a point. You had KRS-One, you had Biggie, you had Nas, you had Jay-Z, and now not only is it not in New York, but it's actually out of America. And the guy that they're now saying is now the not only number one artist but number one rapper artist is a guy not even of America. So if you're from in New York, you're like, bro, look, we had like Nas, we had Jay-Z, we had Biggie, and now a guy not even from there is now the face of something that's we
Yeah,
created.
I mean, even 50 Cent said it himself. Like, and look, 50 Cent knows better than all of us. America had a hard time, or hip hop, the industry, or the fanship, like it had a very hard time accepting that Eminem was arguably one of the greatest on the basis of his complexion.
Yeah, true.
So I mean, you take it from the man himself. So I can't really argue with his opinion.
Yeah. No, but just to pick off of what Ricardo was saying, that's where exactly I was leading. I think it's a bit more difficult for us to relate to something if it's not as close to us. And I think it's not just that Drake is Canadian, is that I think that's why Drake sometimes that's why he had all this nice friendship with Future as well, because he needed the streets. And Drake, being from Canada, like they're never gonna respect him in the USA, being like, oh, rap is from the streets, but Drake is not the streets. So that's why he needs to collaborate with Future, 21 Savage, these guys that will give him a little bit of the cred. And I think that's why he's not as respected as a rapper, because it doesn't come from the element that people believe that rappers should come from. That the struggle and like the real struggle. Oh, I was selling dope when I was 5 years old, and this and that, So I think sorry, but I think he does get disrespected as a rapper. But I think now he needs to. Like this is his the biggest challenge of his career. If he really goes ahead to being a great rap battle, and I think also it's becoming kind of a civil war because many of these guys are turning on Drake. Rick Ross, Future,
Why did
Travis
Rick
Scott.
Ross stop
Metro
following him?
Boomin.
No,
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Rick,
This might
Rick
be
Ross is
personal.
is the fakest guy in the whole industry. If I'm
Yeah,
being
it's
honest.
for
But-
Rick Ross.
Bro,
Rick Ross is
that
a
wait, how
businessman.
do you steal an
Bro.
entire person's like persona, history,
That's true.
that's messed
But
up.
you guys do know that Drake took one of his girls now to this tour as well. The girl has like one of those VIP passes. Like she comes through the back door. She doesn't come through the main entrance, whatever. So Drake did something that damaged their relationship, maybe. And I think Drake is really scummy. Like you can see, like he's the kind of guy that you have a girlfriend. He's got eyes on your girlfriend for sure. So he's a
that's
very
true.
scummy guy, and I
He
think
would definitely
he
fuck
did
a
that to a
bitch.
lot of rappers, and now it's coming back to bite him.
Drake is crazy, bro. I can't even take. Can't
So
lie,
yeah,
man.
Ziba, what you say, Ziba, on your boy Drizzy?
No, I think when it comes to industry wise and when it comes to like Drake.
Oh, he's an industry plant. Oh yeah. Oh sorry.
No. I wouldn't go
But
that
he's
far.
but he's an industry plant though. Drake is an industry plant.
No, I just don't think he's because with rap, right? There's this thing of like protecting rap. You know how the old heads are. They're all about protecting rap, and they're all about, well, if you're a rapper, you have to rap back and forth, and when you're in a certain generation, you have to prove that you're the best in your generation by battling it out. That's what makes rap what it is. It's a competitive. It's the same thing with sport. I equate like sport to rap. Like it's competitive. It's a dog eat dog world. And at the end of the day, that's what rap fans want from Drake. That's what they want from all these top artists that call themselves rappers. It's like J. Cole. You can't be silent. You have to respond. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care how good you are as a lyricist. I don't care how good you think you are as a lyricist. You're getting involved. You're getting called out. Do something. And this whole,
But he won't though.
no. But that's but
Come
that's
on, stop it. He will.
That's more. No,
He
but
won't.
that's
Betsy, he won't.
no, but that's more from a cultural inside perspective because I feel like that does matter when it comes to people that are either inside the industry. They know how competitive it can get, and they're expecting you to compete within it. Now, when it comes to Drake. With Drake, I don't think people hate him as much because this guy covers so many different genres to the point where his audience are going to be women. His audience are going to be majority of the time, teenagers.
Oh, no, it's like mainstream. Like
This guy makes the most trendy music out there. Like he's up there with he's even up there with the likes of Taylor Swift, and that's not even.
But within the rap community, people are don't. And we see
that's
right now, if you're like a rap head, like Drake is trash.
That's because I feel like majority of it comes down to they don't like people that venture out. Once you're in the rap, you're in rap. You're in that genre. They're not like majority of old heads I speak to. They're not into this like flip flop and going to different genres. You have to stick within it. And you have to prove why you're the best by challenging others in the same field. And I don't feel like Drake fits into that mold because he was never that type of guy. Of course, he's gonna go with the trendy music. Of course, he's gonna go with what he's known for. But when it comes to rap, I don't think he's in the same level as Kendrick and J. Cole. Period. I think he's a good rapper. I think if he stick to making rap music, I don't think he would make as much of a good rap music album as much as the likes of J. Cole.
So let's say Drake battles and he beats Kendrick in this.
No, that would be huge. That would be huge.
Yeah.
That would give him so much credit because at the end of the day, you got called out and you responded in a way where you shut him down. That's huge. For Kendrick, that would be the biggest blow of his career. It's not going to be looked at the same. That's the thing. Kendrick has more to lose with. That's why I admire Kendrick calling out other rappers because I feel like he has more to lose with Drake.
That's for the way say I would because that's what say like because Drake is a cheat code because you can never lose because you have a woman and you're a mainstream artist. You're literally one of the biggest mainstream artists ever. But it would be interesting if it's okay. Let's go bar for bar, back to back, and if Drake, let's say, pierces because let's be real. If let's say I was Drake's ghostwriter. There are a lot of things you can say about Kendrick that could really get into Kendrick, bro.
No. You could say that, but then I feel like, let's be honest, when it comes to rap, it's just a game of information. Because you have to bring something new when you're rapping. You can't just be dissing him, and that's all you're bringing. I do think Kendrick probably has some couple of bullets as well. That's why he's calling him out. But at the same time, I think that when it comes to like, what was I about to say? When it comes to Drake, I don't think I don't think he'll ever be respected as much as anybody if he doesn't end up to rap old heads if he doesn't end up responding by any way necessary. Not to mention Pusha T, man. Pusha T destroyed him. I'm sorry, he got body back.
But see, that's my point.
No, my
But
point
look,
is,
look, look at that.
point is-
Look
no,
at this.
no one
Pusha T. No,
recovers
listen, here's the man. Pusha T won. Look at Pusha T's career after that. Look at Drake's career after that.
No.
Drake did not miss a step.
Because Pusha T literally had this guy claiming his kid. That's how much he bodied him. He put him in a body bag.
But how
Not to
did it?
mention-
But did it affect
it
Drake's
didn't.
career?
It didn't. And the only
So therefore,
person-
he's unbeatable.
I'm sorry. Somebody has to say.
No.
No, somebody has to say it. The whole thing with Meek Mill, right? I'm sorry, Meek Mill is a low IQ. I'm sorry, he's a low IQ.
Yeah.
rapper, bro. This guy's response to Drake's first hit is "I want to know."
That was
Like,
crazy.
what do you want to know?
Undertaker and all.
This is a rap battle. Like you don't. You
Yeah,
don't-
no, yeah. Basically, Meek is like Pusha T. That was a worthy opponent. But the crazy thing about Pusha T was like, bro, that is a classic response in terms of the artwork that came out, how he attacked him, and the whole thing with the child. I was like, this is brilliant. But look at, did it help Pusha T's career? Did it boost his career? No.
I think Pusha T probably it did help him to a certain extent because he really showed he is that type of guy. He is that guy, but it didn't do as much splash as if Drake did it the opposite way because Drake fans are going to defend him to the nth degree. He has fanboys as much as Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have fanboys. He's going to get defended the most, but when it comes to rap, everyone knows deep down that Pusha T bodied him, man.
Okay, so
No,
what's
but-
the
Speak on
code?
this? Can I speak on
But hey, okay.
So let me call Money Maze.
No thing. You said, "Oh, look how the careers have gone," but HH, these are two separate things. When you win that rap battle, the rap community have a respect for Pusha
He's
T,
respected, yeah.
and
Exactly, that's
Drake
what I was
simply
going
doesn't have that respect. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No.
Losing a rap
But
battle
Money
to
Maze,
Drake
I
is
feel that
embarrassing.
Drake should have taken a much bigger hit than he actually took.
No, but
From
they're
that,
two separate
though.
things. They're two separate things. All this commercial music making and the rap battle, they're two separate things.
No.
When your
Okay.
careers
Money Maze,
hinge on
let me
it,
give you a
it's not
perfect
gonna
example.
impact you.
Wait, let me give you a perfect example. Ether. Before Nas released Ether, Nas was just seen as, okay, one hit wonder. You made that album back in '94, but Jay-Z is still remaining guy. Do you really have it? Do you even know how to rap battle? You're just a guy that just had one amazing album, maybe two. Once he did that, people's respect level for that was huge, and Jay-Z was taken, literally, Jay-Z's throne was taken in that instant. So that's what I meant to be like, because Ether harmed Jay-Z, 100%. Because if Ether hadn't come out, Jay-Z would literally have been the undisputed king for. You see, Jay-Z would have done what's like Drake would have gone on like a Drake run. So my thing about it was that
But whatever.
no, but like Drake, he didn't really take a hit.
No,
Bro,
but
like this
it-
guy revealed
they're
that
two
you were
separate
hiding a
things.
child
No,
with
they're
a French
two
porn
separate-
star.
They're two separate things, though. Like the respect of the rap community and how much you sell in terms of your numbers, they're two different things. Because for a period of time, Lil Pump was the biggest selling artist in the world, and I don't think anybody in the rap community respected this guy. They're two separate things.
Underrated
And
goal,
let's
by
be
the way.
real, losing a rap battle to Drake is the most embarrassing thing that can happen to you if you are an elite level rapper, because this guy is corny. He's the corniest
He's
guy
very
in the
corny.
rap
He's
game.
very corny.
Yo, Money Mace is not only that, he will meme you, he will make a club track about you, he will
Exactly.
he'll fuck your
And that's
bitch.
corny. Basically, when I say right, and if you're a proper rapper, you cannot lose to Drake. Drake is the
have to be
corniest guy on the
Drake if
planet.
you're a
Is it worth fighting? Is it worth fighting if he controls the perception of the general public?
No,
No. See, here's what
That's
there's
different. That's different.
no. There's a particular battle you can never win with Drake, but there's a particular battle they can win. Like for instance, like Pusha T won the only way you can win with Drake. Because people were like, who is Pusha T? What has he done? He still doesn't sell numbers and everything. So you're never going to win the numbers war or the cool war because Drake is cool. He is the it factor.
He's
But in terms
fucking
of the
Thanos. Just say he's Thanos. He's Thanos.
No, but
because
HH, this guy went on Link Up TV and proceeded to do a UK accent on his rap just
That
because
was
he was
messed up,
rapping
bro.
in the UK. This guy is cringe. He put his son on a song and his son proceeded to spit hot garbage on the mic, only for Kanye West's daughter to come out a few weeks later and make an actual semi-decent song for a 10-year-old. This guy is not serious. If you are a respectable rapper and you lose to Drake, your career is over because nobody respects this guy. And the thing is, he has nothing to lose in this situation because everyone knows he's a joke. Bro, this guy goes on stream and acts fruity on purpose and plays into the joke because he knows he's a joke. He knows he's a meme at this point. So he'll keep on doing this. And if you're a real rapper, let's be real, in all honesty, why are you trying to rap battle Drake? You don't gain anything from it. But I'll tell you something. If Drake just happens to beat you in a rap battle, my word, you're never going to live this down. Because he's the corniest guy, and he will make sure to remind you of this every single day. If Kendrick somehow loses to Drake in a pure rap battle, Kendrick's over. You cannot lose rap to Drake.
Money Mace, would it be like an Mbappe performance at the Euros?
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it's the equivalent of? You know what it's the equivalent of? It's like saying you're the GOAT, but then Lukaku drops a hat-trick on you. Why?
Okay, so Elijah, so Drake.
Oh man. First of all,
you can't lose a rap battle to a guy called Aubrey, bro. I'm sorry, that's crazy. A guy called Aubrey is gonna beat him in a rap battle.
Respect his Jewish heritage.
Respect Aubrey Grant. I have who's to really blame for all of this? I'm gonna be legitimately honest. It's Aubrey and Metro. These are the two people I blame for all of this nonsense that's going on. Because, mind you, Metro used to basically do beats for all of them. And then Metro and Drake had a falling out after What a Time to Be Alive, supposedly. And it's just so weird to me because they've all worked together. Drake has done songs, did Grammys with Future. What's his face? Drake. Did music with Meek Mill. Like so what I'm basically saying, the catalyst is either Drake and or Metro. That's the thing, and I'm just trying to know. I can't really get my finger around what it is and why they're all beefing. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Maybe Kendrick just woke up and chose violence.
For what though? Wait,
Elijah, I told you my logic. But it's like my logic is, and people consider whether I'm right or wrong. I don't think Mr. Morale had the kind of impact he wanted. I think it was a bit of a letdown compared to his previous albums. Whether people won't accept it or not, that's just a fact. And when you listen to a first-person shooter, the perception is, it's about Drake. This is Drake Cole. And also, remember, Cole is building up to his album. Kendrick, it's just was like, no, I'm still that dude. It was just a reminder.
True, but the big three line, I think that's what also may have gotten.
Yeah, that's what
Kendrick
I'm saying. It had a big
messed up because I think Kendrick believes that he is the one and above all of them. Which, if for some may say that's true, some may say that's not true. Like me, I'm from North Carolina, so I'm 2 hours away from the city I grew up in. It's about 2 hours away from where J. Cole's from or was raised in. But when you go back home, when I go back home, everybody is backing. A lot of people are going to back up J. Cole for it.
Oh, they have to.
Of course.
The thing with J. Cole is he doesn't really necessarily put himself out in beefs. Like that's just not his MO. Like he really tries to stay away from that stuff. And I think because he's with Drake, he's been dragged into it.
But like, you don't want it. It's similar to it is similar to Nas and Ether.
Exactly.
See, before Ether, Nas was like the conscious rapper. The rapper who's maybe conscious like that. So he wasn't seen as he had never ever even beginning to even engage in anything like that. So when Jay-Z did Takeover, we're like, oh man, Nas is done. Jay-Z is king. And when Ether came, it took everyone by surprise because we didn't think that Nas. But there's a difference there though. Nas knows Jay-Z personally, and he could bring all things that he knows. I don't think J. Cole, and I think what really works in a beef is like with when guys like Nas and Pusha T can pull up things that, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, jeez, he exposed like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
People that know him personally would pull up that type of information.
okay,
Pusha
as well, women
pulling up-
like pillow talkers, yeah.
Yeah, like Pusha T pulling up the idea with his kid. I think only somebody in Drake's circle, i.e., plus Pusha T, would know that stuff on a personal level.
Oh no, because like when he did the interview with Joe Budden, he said like, yes, someone from their camp, like it was a lady, pretty much gave one of his
Yeah.
friends the info. So
Yeah,
Pusha T said that it was 40, that's Drake's producer.
yeah,
It was Pillow talking to a girl, but
Yes,
Drake said
yes,
that he
yes.
told Kanye, and then the Kanye went and told Pusha. So we don't know where the truth lies.
Wait, Drake
Yeah.
told mental health ruined Kanye all of his secrets.
Yeah, because what happened was
No wonder.
Drake went to Wyoming to write for Kanye, and Kanye was like, "Oh, yeah, so you're gonna drop an album soon. So let's be open about this, so that we can experience each other." Blah, blah, all this BS. And so Drake ended up opening up to him, not knowing that Kanye actually planned to drop an album right when Drake was planning as well. So Kanye kind of double crossed him, and so that's why Drake was like going more at Kanye than Pusha T. Even though, yeah.
okay,
sorry.
wait, hold on. Let me quickly take this Dubinsky. So shout out to so Wing, I'm gonna say that on when we get to the Diddy talk. I'll say that when we get to the Diddy talk. Just besting. Ja over 50, HH Logic, Kendrick for over Jay-Z's one classic. Jay-Z has two classic albums, bro. Blueprints and what's it called? His debut album. Those are two classics.
Reasonable doubt.
Yeah, those are two. The other ones you can debate, but what's not debatable is Blueprints and Reasonable Doubt are two classics, and you can actually have a real debate as to those two. And Kendrick doesn't have four classics; he has two classics too.
And
And
he is Section 80 though.
I don't count that as an album. That's like a mixtape. I don't like his first actual album was Good Kid. So this is amazing, but I don't count that as an album. And also, no, guys, I'm sorry. Ja Rule's discography is better than 50 Cent. 50 Cent has one outstanding album, like one GOAT album, like an absolutely amazing album. But I think even Ricardo alluded to it. He made all his money like that. I was like, bro, do you know how much money that album made? Do you know the kind of impact that album? Because remember, I was like, 03, that album hits like a freaking nuke. Okay, so once he did, I was like, bro, I'm good. So literally, all of these albums were just vibes.
Yeah,
but
I think for 50 Cent, like he probably knew in the long run, like music is not forever. I mean, like in terms of like making his money.
Yeah.
So in the business,
like and basically like, and he's a look at bro. The guy's like they're like 4-5 different spawns of the Power TV show. But let's say literally that's one album literally sets him up for life in terms of the money he made, how popular he became, bro. In the club is still played now. Bro, go to a black club right now. They're gonna play in the club. A DJ is gonna have in the club rolling. That track is never gonna die out. So the guy was made.
Even if say Ja Rule has a better discography than 50, it's just like what Ricardo says. For example, Drake, even if he's not the greatest rapper in the world, but because he controls the public perception, he's not going to lose. It's the same with 50. Ja could be better than him, but because 50 controls the hood and the public perception,
but see, no. You can say that back in 03, 04, 02, 01. But in 2024, remember, we are living in a different time right now. In 2024, people will say that Ja Rule made better music than 50 Cent. They will say because now we're older, we are much more mature. We can just take a step up and say Ja Rule made better music, but 50 Cent just had an iconic album that literally is one of the greatest rap albums of all time. So,
plus you got to mention his mixtapes as well, because he
His
yeah.
mixtapes are classic mixtapes as
Yeah,
well.
what's it called? How to Rob. No, basically, How to
Yeah,
Rob is what got him
around.
the deal, where he basically insulted everyone, including Puff Daddy, who will get to.
Yeah.
I just wrote it. How are you going to
Supreme?
lose to? Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm not. Wait, who the heck is that?
Who's
That's what
that?
Drake said.
Drake said alter ego. Anita Maxwell.
Again, cringe. You can't lose to this guy.
You can't lose to this guy. You can't because you're
Man, Drake, that guy is corny. The guy is so corny.
Bro,
God, he's so corny,
No,
bro.
but HH, we
He's
knew
so
about
no. There's not.
No, we always.
I'm not,
we
bro.
always
I ain't
knew
listening
about-
to this dude, bro. Nah, it's not happening.
You
Man.
guys act like he wasn't a part of the Roxy and he didn't get shot up in the school shooting, bro.
Exactly.
You guys act like he's not that actor. Like, oh, this is you.
But
We
HH,
knew he was always like this. This is just
Yeah.
what he is.
HH,
The light
No,
skin
but-
actor.
You guys are sounding like
but listen,
Charlemagne,
Ziman,
man.
that's what makes it annoying is that Ziman.
You know he's an actor.
No. We know your
That's what he
history.
is.
Why is it that you have to talk in a weird accent and try to act tough and try to
No,
act hard?
HH, you
It's
don't get-
it's
HH,
basically
you don't
you
get it.
look
HH, you
stupid
don't
when
get
you're not trying to
He
act all
plays
tough and
into
gangster,
it.
bro.
He plays into it. He plays into it so that when he
Because
does
he's an
beat someone
actor,
in a
man.
rap battle,
No, but
he's
why do we accept this? Why don't we call him out on it? But you know why? Because he's the cool kid in school, and the cool kid in school controls the narrative. You never question the cool kid in school because they control the narrative. So, Ronaldo Parham, I think the in my opinion, when it comes to rap and lyricism today, I listen to West Side Gun and Griselda and Logic, both all really good. What's it called? I think it's Benny the Butcher, really good album. Really good. I Benny the Butcher this album really good.
Wait, HH, do you listen to rap from UK?
I'm beginning to get into it right now. I'm beginning to get into it.
who do you
Listen
to?
to Gets. Listen to Gets. Gets.
Yeah, no,
listen to
people
him.
have told me about it. I was gonna say for me, like literally, like I began with Dizzy Rascal. Actually, do you remember? I mean, you're probably too young. Do you remember So Solid Crew?
Yeah.
So
I know one of their songs. That's about it.
21
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about
that. No, but it's true. I'm actually trying to get because I think I listened to Dave's album. Listen to Dave's album and everything.
I
So
think in terms
yeah.
of quality of rap, the UK is ahead of US right now.
No,
Do you know what it was? So basically, like I went to my friend's like wife's birthday party, and one of my friend's friend is like a rapper, and he was even saying to me that like, because I said to him that, bro, okay, if it's rap, you probably need to go to the US, and he said that nah, like things are changing here, and he says that like no, the UK people, I think there is a rap scene that's beginning to grow here because I think back in the 90s, 2000s. There was no rap in the UK, so you had to go. Hence why Dizzy Rascal tried to go to America, but he didn't really break America. But he says that no, now, if you're big in the UK, there's actually a scene growing here, and you don't really need to go. And when you just look at the rap scene in America, which ain't great, I think if the UK really sort of now really takes it seriously, well, boom. So, and I think again, Drake's power, Drake shining a light on UK rap was huge. That was huge. Like look at Gigs and like Gigs is now known. Like beyond the UK,
even Dave.
What a lot of
and you have to basically that's the thing, and you have to thank basically without Drake, UK rap doesn't grow the way it has grown.
Y'all disrespecting my goat.
Skepta and A$AP.
My goat got the Midas touch, man. My goat got Midas
I
touch.
disagree with that,
For me, just off of that point alone, Adrian, I think just because of the Only You freestyle with Heady One, like the way it just exploded, that alone plays a role in that. And it's a very uncomfortable truth when I tell Black people here that look, I don't think rap in America is not what it is anymore.
It's not. It's not. Heck
Very
no.
uncomfortable truth.
No. But that is why this beef thing is so important because the current rap, like rap as a whole, angry. Like Ricardo's real. Like I think Ricardo even mentioned it before. What's the name of that guy? The Latino artist.
Oh, Immortal Technique.
No. That does like Latino music. The really
Bad Bunny?
big one.
Oh, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, but bro, that guy. Do you know the guy is arguably one of the biggest artists in the world now.
No,
He's also a wrestler at the same time.
So my thing is like, bro, like so if rap isn't careful, bro, that Latin thing right now is good enough because remember, music is just music. Basically, if you're a DJ, is what is cool now, and people just want to dance. And you know what they just always say? Forget guys, what do the women want to listen to? A DJ plays because the woman dictates. Drake has lasted this long because Drake makes songs that women like. Whatever woman likes is what you play in the club. Not what men like.
Just to further expand, that's like there's so many things we're touching on here that we are not. It's kind of like we have to give him his credit. It's like such a chore to do it. Like, let's be honest. Somebody said it earlier. Rap has always been catered to a specific demographic and a specific sex. That's what it's always been. That's who they're writing for, right? But then here comes Drake. He realizes, like, yo, yeah, you're writing to a specific demographic and a specific sex of people. What about the other people? Are we suggesting that they can't understand or they can't be part of this, be based on parameters that they cannot control? And so, yes, that's Drake inviting or opening the door to women into the not rap industry, but like the.
But just, I mean, basically, I think look, I've never. The only Drake rap I have is from a rap perspective. From a music perspective, I'm sorry, you can't hate
but
on what Drake has done.
are we saying that rap cannot evolve as on what it is? Like, yes, in a traditional sense, I completely understand why Drake gets the criticism he gets. But if rap is just always going to stay very particular in what it is, then eventually rap will die off. And we're seeing that right now. Like, some people are saying that UK rappers are better than American rappers. I don't really, that is fundamentally a problem, but I don't understand how you can really measure that when America has a very strong emphasis on who's very marketable. Reality is, the most technical rappers, the best rappers, aren't sometimes the most marketable. Kendrick Lamar was very marketable because of where he comes from. Look,
and also backing from Drake, and also I'm thinking with Kendrick is great beats. So because remember, like, music is music. Like, no, it's true. Like, guys, like, I love rap, but I don't want to listen to rap in a club. I don't want to listen to
exactly.
So like if I'm in a club, as much as I love Cannabis, Immortal Technique, Pheromone, I don't want to hear Immortal Technique, Cannabis, and Pheromone on a Friday night.
It's the same thing. This is a personal thing for me, because I mean, music at the end of the day, art is subjective. I like Kendrick. I can listen to Kendrick Lamar. But there's just a certain point when you listen to too much Kendrick Lamar, it gets
you can basically the only song you can maybe play all right in a club, but apart from that, I'm not playing a lot of Kendrick Lamar songs in a club.
His voice can get extremely nasally after a while.
Yeah, like, it's not a pleasurable
experience.
experience.
And the thing with, like, Drake, you can hate him all you want, but his voice, the sound of his voice, is very versatile. That it just hits.
And also, you can hear every single word he's saying. So he's rapping. There's a lot of clarity in his rapping. So like I say, what's it called? What's the name of the last track on Thank Me Later? The last track.
Whew, I don't remember that. Let me check.
Okay, so it's back away. So okay, shout out to Abris Fair. Kendrick and Drake have a habit of just dissing for no reason. Kendrick dissed multiple people. Drake dissed A$AP Rocky and Rihanna all over his new album. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I want this diss to have consequence. Don't just diss for the sake of dissing. I want the diss to have consequence. Okay, so let me because we need to get to Diddy very soon. So let's just cover Kendrick. So has Kendrick what is Kendrick Lamar? Is he the best rapper, the best artist? Like, what exactly is he?
Wow.
I think
to me. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead, Bezzy.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I think, like, to me right now, he sounds like that guy that he comes and goes, and then he wants to get he wants to get relevant somehow. So kind of like his cloud chasing, because he came out with this.
That sounds crazy, man.
No. He came out with this. He came out with this response to first person shooter, like out of all of a sudden and so on. Because let's be real, Drake and J. Cole on first person shooter, they talked about the big three, but they were talking more like, oh, us, we are number one. Kendrick is an afterthought. Like, come on. J. Cole said, oh, I feel like we created the league, the big three, but I feel like I'm Muhammad Ali.
No,
And then
but you know why you're a bit right. So Kendrick says that it's just Big Me. What have you done recently that proves that it's
exactly.
just Big You? You actually haven't done, because I'm sorry, Mr. Morale is not an. You see, if he said that just after Damn or just after Pimp a Butterfly, mate, you're right.
Yeah.
You can't say that after that last album. You can't. And also, before Mr. Morale, there was a huge gap before you released Damn. So I'm sorry, this is true. As of right now, Kendrick, you are not number one. You're not. Based on what?
And sorry, over these last few years, J. Cole has been carving rap.
Yes.
Like of course, there's a lot of subgenres in rap, but when we're talking about bars and so on, the only person that's been in the mainstream, the only person that's been feeding the streets and everything, it's been J. Cole. So you can't come out now. So basically, Kendrick Lamar is like one of those, imagine, you have a kid, you go away, then that kid becomes a football player, is famous now, and now you come back into his life. Oh, I'm your father. Come on, it's like Van Dyke. Van Dyke's gonna tell you, no, call me Virgil, don't call me Van Dyke. So that's pretty much Kendrick Lamar. Like, come on, you go away for 5 years and then you come back and you want to say, oh, it's Big Me. Come on.
I feel it's actually good. You raise a point like people are just hyped because it's Kendrick, but it's like, wait, Kendrick, mate, no, like you've been away for a long time, and when you returned, Mr. Morale, sorry, brother, that didn't hit.
I'm sorry, guys, that doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
It's like
Zeman,
this,
yes,
right?
it does.
No, it's more so like this, right? I don't think he went at them for clout, because Kendrick Lamar, he will always have clout within himself. It's not like he's a new upcoming rapper or rapper that's dying out that nobody knows about. It's more so a case of we know Kendrick. He's always been the type of person that wants to get into a fight. He loves these.
Habibi, no, he can't. Get Kanye the heck out of here, man.
No. But again, we're talking about beefs, and we're talking about what is rap culture. Rap culture is people calling you out when you're up top. If these two think they're up top, he has every right, and every rapper has every right to call them out.
No. But does he have any right to say Big Me? Does he have any right to say it's Big Me? Based on what?
No. First and foremost, let's be honest. Majority of rappers based on ego. No rapper, you can't be a rapper without ego. So for him, it's more of a case of like you're out here making first-person shooter mode. Like you're out here saying like, yeah, I created the league, and there's a big three. No, he's like, no. Let's get this straight. There's only one king. He called them out for what they are. He called them out, and he wants to start a rap.
No. I think you're right. No. Actually, no. Let me 100%. That is part of rap. Even if you're not number one, you should still say you're number one, because that is all.
Yeah.
It is all about the bravado and sport. No, what I'm just saying is that. Yeah, it's true. Oh, I agree. What I'm just saying though is that Kendrick, you're not number one though, because that last album was made. And you've been away for far so long, and J. Cole has been carrying rap without you. So
exactly. So can Eminem now say he's number one, just because all of it did over his career?
No, but J. Cole is trolling. Like when he put Drake ahead of Kendrick, he's doing that just to get a response. But Drake,
of course. Come on.
Yeah, but he put Drake purposely ahead of Kendrick to get Kendrick to respond to him.
I told you guys, J. Cole been dissing Kendrick. I'm telling you guys.
Yeah, 100%. Bro, that's the whole point. That's why he responded. Is better than you. He's saying Drake is better than you.
Because wait, when did they stop being cool, J. Cole and Kendrick?
Sometime after the Control verse, because I was actually watching a video about this. Like, at some point, it just started, like, if you go and watch a video about it, you're gonna see that J. Cole start sending subliminals at Kendrick like all the time, pretty much. They kind of been going a little bit back and forth, but it's been more J. Cole, and especially like at some point J. Cole said, "Look." At some point, he was kind of trying to acknowledge, "Oh, I'm just number 3. I'm okay with that." But at some point, a switch flipped on him, and he said, "No, I don't want to leave the rap game like that. I want to actually." And that's when he started rapping like he's rapping now. Like, I'm the guy. I'm the king. like he goes and he bought these features and everything. Yeah, yes, yeah. Go ahead, guys.
Okay. Let me come to Elijah and to Dan and so Elijah. So where does 2024 March 2024? Where do we put Kendrick in this rap artist category as of right now, March 2024?
Again, I was about to ask Bezzy, like the beef between Kendrick and Cole. Maybe I'm not looking into it too much, but the controversy was 11 years ago. That is a long ass time ago.
Yeah, like, and he took a shot on a lot of rappers. It just wasn't him. He took a shot on everyone.
Like, when can they just hey, all right, like, what was it like? Just talk it out. I'm not.
Elijah,
talk it out.
You are rejecting rap. Rap is a competitive sport.
No, come on, Elijah. No, Elijah.
That was
Elijah. We want this. Like, no, Elijah. We need. Okay, no. Elijah. It's not Elijah. It's either this or trying to hear what NBA young boys is trying to say.
For the culture, we need this.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we actually wait, hold on. So Daniel, again, Kendrick, where
I just started listening, so I don't know what the context of
so we're talking about Kendrick Lamar. Like, from his point of view, do you think that so where would you put Kendrick now, 2024? Like, where is he right now as a rapper? What place is he at? Because what I was saying is that it is great. It is super hip hop and rap to be like, yeah, I'm the number one. I'm better than cool. But I'm saying to myself that based off of that album and what J. Cole has been doing in his absence, I don't think Kendrick can say you're the number one right now. I don't think you can, because I just don't think that album made the impact that it really should have. So where do you think Kendrick is right now? And better question, do you think that he is really trying to get into a back and forth, or this is just gonna put out the line and then we'll just go and just be vibes?
I'll start with that one first.
Yeah.
I just think it's rap bravado. Let me just put something out to tell people what's on my mind. But I don't think he has like one in the cut just in case Drake pops out, or one in the cut just in case Cole pops out. Like, I feel like he'd have to write another one. Not in the same way like Drake put out, like when he was battling Meek Mill, he had back-to-back in the cut already. Like, he already knew that Meek was going to come with a response, and then he had another one in the cut. So I don't think that's what Kendrick was. I think Kendrick was just like, so y'all going to say it's a big three. So y'all going to, you guys are going to inference that I'm in the three, but then it's the Spider meme. It's me and Drake is like the Spider-Man meme or something like that. Like, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a big three, but I'm third. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys something because I've been mentioned, I've been evoked. So if you want to evoke me, all right. But I don't know if this, like, J. Cole and Kendrick don't have beef. There's like a sporting competition, a sporting rivalry, but I don't think they have beef. You know what I mean? There's been a rumor for years. I don't think we're ever gonna get it, but like the J. Cole Kendrick album, like that is something that's been, I don't know, just rumored since like 2011 ish, 10 maybe. So, but it's just that their schedules never mesh. Just quickly, because I want to answer the first question.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Kendrick is still number one.
Is he?
Yeah. I mean, you might not like the answer that I'm giving you, but out of Drake and Cole and Kendrick, if you step forward 10, 15 years and we look back at this period and we look at the artistry, we look at the albums that they've given, we look at the bars, you take everything measure for measure, the person with the best resume is Kendrick.
Aren't you as good as your last piece of work, though?
No, you're as good as your body of work. And Kendrick has the best body of work.
Yes, I agree.
It's not close. Drake is falling off before our eyes. Cole is getting better. So I want to see what the fall off is, because Cole doesn't have a classic album yet. People would argue 2014. They would argue whatever it is, but objectively from somebody who's
wait, hold up, because I wanna do like a Cole section and then we'll do that. But what's it?
All right, no, but just in my ranking right now in terms of artistry, Kendrick, and then Cole and Drake are pretty close. I would probably put Drake second, reluctantly, and Cole. But Cole is my favorite of the three, but objectively, Kendrick, Drake, Cole. But Cole is quickly ascending that ladder. Like if the fall off is what I think it's going to be, he's number 2.
Okay, you know what? Let's
feature Cole is number 1 though.
Oh no,
but like we don't get feature Cole on the albums because he has to sing and make his own beats and.
Just wait. Okay, let's think in this. So last topic before we get into your boy Diddy. Yeah.
We forced him into making this a subject.
Yeah, no. I was.
But we're getting a Diddy stream, but we're not getting the Mbappe Euro stream.
Wait, okay. So let me. And I've got to start first. We'll be done with this, and then I'll go around. So, it's a very simple question: is the fall off going to be J. Cole's classic album?
Now, you're asking the wrong person, because if you ask most J. Cole fans and a lot of other people, they're going to tell you 2014 Forest Hills Drive is a classic album.
No, it's not. But
to me, it's not.
Say that.
Now,
I know it's the North Carolina bias in me, but in my opinion, it's a classic.
I'm in North Carolina right now. Like that's what it is. But Cole has classic projects.
Yes. Wait, did you check in with Elijah?
If you look at, I'm older than him, he would have to check in with me. Like he has classic projects. If we look at the mixtape era, the warm up and Friday Night Lights are par excellence in terms of mixtapes. Same with Drake. I would say So Far Gone, and my favorite Drake project is Comeback Season from 2007, I think. But when you look at their albums, I wouldn't say either of them have classic bodies of work. Whereas Kendrick has 2 and a possible. So if the fall off is what it is, though.
Habibi, stop. Habibi, stop. I mean, Mr. Morale, yes. Damn, no.
Put it this way. If and I'll end here. If the features that we've seen Cole on so far, if he can bottle that and create a whole album of 12, 13 songs without his heavy-handed production, and if he can get some people to sing the hooks, and all you have to do is rhyme. And I saw a clip in part of the rollout where he was saying, I haven't been in the studio making beats. I was in the studio with Metro, and the way he makes beats is just because in other words, Cole was saying he was rusty in terms of production. For me, that's good, because that means he's spending 95% of his time on concept and on lyrics, and that's what I need from him. Let somebody else do the production. The only person who I would trust rapper producer from that era, like the late 80s crew, is Big Crit. The rest of them, just get somebody else to do your production.
And
focus on lyrics.
If J. Cole gets a whole bunch of greats, he gets Alchemists, gets Hits Boy, Metro Boomin, gets all of these guys just to boom, produce 10 stuff, and I just rap, we get a classic. We get a classic album. Because if
he goes inside of Dreamville and gets some Odd Future, Earth Gang, or some Goldmouth, or what's Loot. If he gets some production from those guys, I mean, the beats that they rap on are great. Boss has good beats mostly. So just go and pick the best beats from the people that are already in your crew, and he could make a classic.
Wait, hold up. Rodney, have you listened to Illmatic? DJ Premier, Pete, all those producers on Illmatic were all pretty different. And it's still considered one of the greatest rap albums.
It was a super album.
It was a super. So,
like it was Pete Rock, Q-Tip, LES, like they all just decided Premier,
and it was still coherent. So
we're gonna give the GOAT. At that time, Nas was considered the GOAT. I think he might still be, but all of them knew that this guy's first album is gonna be it. So
I mean, imagine J. Cole with DJ Premier beats. Jesus, man, who's that child? Lamine Yamal. What's it called? Ziman, do you think JJ Cole gives us his first classic this year?
I hope so because I said what's the Forest Hill Drive? Like I still think I think it's a good album. I just don't think it's up there in terms of you're competing with Good Kid, Mad City, and Pimp a Butterfly. I don't think it's up there. That's why I don't consider it a classic. It does have certain hits, but it depends. As it already been said, whether or not he's producing. He's not producing his own stuff. Like he's actually focusing.
We don't know.
mainly on the lyrics.
He's not.
Wait, hold up. Do we know this for sure? We don't know this for sure.
He's not producing.
According to the album rollout, he told us he hasn't been making beats.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, so if he does that, and I know, I get it though. I actually agree. When it comes to features, I feel like that's when you see the best in him because he doesn't have to worry about any other thing. It's just him just rapping to the beat, and that's all he has to worry about. Lyrics, that's all he has to worry about. Get him in a situation where he's like that, in an environment where it's just like everyone around him is just enhancing his creativity. I think this guy can easily create a classic. The question is like, how is he going to construct it? What is the theme behind it? What is he bringing new that he hasn't said already? Is he going to be too preachy? Because that can happen in an album, or too preachy to the point where it's just like it's not concise with your message.
No, it has to be a balance between the music and the lyrics and the flow.
Yeah. The music, the lyrics. So for me, it's just like he has the quality to do it, but will he do it? It depends on the production and everything else.
Okay, so let me bring in Adrian, who you started off by saying that you are J. Cole. You're a J. Cole fan, John. You prefer J. Cole out of the three, though. So do you feel and do you believe that J. Cole is going to deliver the classic album this summer? Well, this year rather. Adrian.
I think it's come at a perfect time in his career where there are still question marks whether he has a classic album, but I feel like in terms of his rapping ability, he's never been better. And that he still has a lot to prove in a way. So I think it's just come at the perfect time in his career. Personally, I do think 2014 Forest Hills Drive is a classic album, but I do understand there is still a debate about that. And I think off the last album he had off season, the hunger in terms of his rapping and everything, I think that he's just going to go to another level in his next album.
The thing about classic is this, though, is that, again, music is subjective. But do you know what I always say is, what is the general consensus beyond that artist's fans? So I'm sure some Jay-Z fans think one of his albums, Between Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint, is a classic album.
Like the Black Album. I think the Black Album. Yeah.
The guys are like, that's a classic, but those are mostly Jay-Z fans. But what's it called? Reasonable Doubt. General consensus that is a classic. Blueprints, Illmatic, general consensus, what's it called? Aquemini. General consensus, no, these are all classic.
444 is a classic?
Yes.
I think 444 is a classic, but outside of Jay-Z fans, would people say that's a classic?
I don't know. Like,
I like that album as well.
If you're a hip hop fan, I think it's far enough from when it was released to now say it was a classic. But I knew it was a classic the first time I played it. But classic needs time.
It's for me, as of right now, I'd say really good album. I wouldn't say classic. But again, let's see what happens with in time. Look, I think classic.
I think it's going to be Jay's last album, though. I don't think he needs to ever release another one.
Bro, wait, Danny. Wasn't Jay-Z the guy who said that after American Gangster, I'm going to retire? He retired, then came out of retirement. Jay-Z's going to have another album, bro. Trust me. He's releasing another album, bro.
I mean, he actually.
Yeah, but the whole message about that album, it seems like a very good farewell.
Yeah.
No. It should be a final album. That's a great way to end. So
have hope. I mean, he kind of did rap Jay Electronica's album, so.
Well, yes, that's what I said.
It's a Jay-Z album featuring.
Wait, Ricardo. Do you think J. Cole is going to deliver his classic with the fall off?
Well, no, I would agree with what I've said it earlier, and I agree with what Daniel said, that you can't really know when something is a classic in the moment. Some people feel it right off the bat. I'm personally someone who fundamentally believes, because it's an art, it's hard to say whether one is a classic or not. And especially with the other artists, like I think a lot of times we're a little bit more definitive on what Kendrick's classic albums are, and then it's subject to debate what Drake's classic albums are. At the end of the day, for me, the way I view it is that music is art is subjective.
Yeah.
So what may be classic to me may not be classic to you. Personally, I don't really care whether one is viewed as a classic or not, because some people will say that they like this album that is not perceived as a classic more so than one that is. Now with J. Cole, like I said, of the three, he's the one that I least listen to the most. I mean, he's the one I at least listened to. Sorry, but based on the opinions of other people that I have heard, they do on like I guess on a popular scale, they would say that Forest Hill Drive is his most his classic album. I think, but I will agree, like because I don't listen to the guy, but I have been hearing his name a lot more, so he's building up to obviously this project he's about to release. I think by all measure and by all expectation, given where rap is right now, Kendrick is not really, in the mix or at least as consistent. Drake is kind of just doing Drake. He probably has the highest expectation, so it's expected to deliver. That will have to be seen in the moment of how it's going to be taken as, and then years down the line how it ages.
But actually, I'm just out of curiosity, how do you view Jake? I mean, what is your perception of J. Cole?
J. Cole, I personally, for me, because I've surrounded obviously in the area I grew up with, rap is obviously king where I grew up. I've never listened to him that much compared to the other guys, but I always had a profound respect for him as a ability. He's always been in that conversation. Anybody who has a stronger and more well-rounded opinion about hip hop, rap, whatever, rap in specific, have always said that he's definitely one of the best of his generation. Some people will say he's the best, but yeah, I hold him to a high, and I've heard some of the songs. I can't even remember the names, but from verses and songs that have heard from J. Cole, he's very, very clever. Even the songs he's done with Drake, like yeah, he was easily better than Drake in what's it called, first person shooter.
Yeah,
Easily.
yeah.
There's not even
No,
a point of
100%.
discussion. But that's just, to me, it's like that's just more of what I knew he was. Like it's very rarely that I find. It's kind of like he's very consistent at giving you quality stuff, but there's something that ever like it's
Sticks.
like 10 out of 10. He's a consistent 8. Has your 9s there.
He's not really got a 10 out of 10 bona fide classic. This is your Illmatic, your Reasonable Doubts, your
And there's
what's it
nothing,
called,
and
College
personally
Dropout.
for me, it always takes something for me to like I said, I can speak for myself. There's always something for me that I need to see something in you that stands out apart from everybody that really grabs me. So this is why I always preferred Kendrick in this sense, just because Kendrick obviously played more into the he has a more of he he always had more, in my view, more of the so like the where the social, like when like the whole BLM, police brutality, right? Like
George Floyd, yeah, and so on.
yeah, it seems like he was almost seen as the savior of like, Kendrick, please address this, please be the voice of the of for this, and so for and I always thought Kendrick was more clever in the way he says things and constructs his rap. And I just think, I don't know, I think maybe it has a little bit to do with the fact that he comes from California, from a harsher, more well-known background, that it kind of favors to the more popular, the general populace, that he's from California, he definitely has a little bit more credential based on where he's
And
come
also
from.
the whole Dre being co-signed by Dre
Yeah,
helps a
exactly.
lot.
So
So
that also helps too, because I know a lot of the
Yeah,
story
and
about like
Eminem
J.
as
Cole. A lot of didn't J. Cole, like, he didn't grow up in the States, right? He grew up in like Germany, or a portion of his life he grew up in Germany or something
yeah,
like that.
like on
Yeah,
on
something
an
like
army
that.
base. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was
so
an army
something like
base. Yeah.
that. But it's like kind of alluding to the point that I even said earlier with how Americans tend to receive certain people, and most notably with Drake. But I always kind of saw it as a little bit on J. Cole, not so much, but a little bit to a degree. And the fact that Kendrick is from one of the, obviously, the hotbeds and one of the places that hip hop is known for, it does help in that process. So that's my bias leaning towards Kendrick. But I think J. Cole, for me, going back to your question, I've always had a level of respect for him. I can never say he's not something he's not, because I do believe, even though I'm not a fan, he is a better rapper, a lyricist than Drake ever was. But I think like he has a lot of expectation. I think he will deliver, and I'm actually.
Oh no, he has
excited
to.
for it.
I need that, bro. I need that, like
This is
cocaine.
J. Cole's supposed last album as well. So
Oh yeah, so yeah. So basically, so he has to deliver, and I'm just praying that just get some damn producers. So
You know what
so
the problem with? Oh, just go for it.
yeah, go for it.
No, it was just a quick sentence. Like, I think people think 2014 is classic because it's great on a first listen. But the more I play it, and the more it's the word that's in my mind is a Bildungsroman, which is like a life story basically. Where like he starts out with his birthday, then he goes into adolescence, and then like it's telling the story of his life. It's a great first listen to where I'm sure when he was making it, he was like, yo, this shit about to be classic, bro. It's a whole story. It's about But those things only kind of hit. It's like a movie. Like once you've watched it the first time, unless it's really, 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 really good, how much replay value does it have? So some of the records in 2014 are great, but I feel like when you listen to it the first time, it sounds good, but then it kind of falls off.
Right. So what's it called? No, go for it, Adrian. Go for it, Adrian.
do you know what's funny about that? I wasn't a massive fan of 2014 at first. I always preferred my favorite J. Cole album at first was For Your Eyes Only. But it's funny you say that, but because from replay value, that's how my favorite one is now on 2014.
Okay.
Yeah. So Elijah, as a Carolina native, do you think your boy will say what's up and finally deliver us the album that the rap world needs? Because we know that you are the best rapper right now. You are the number one rapper. You have been holding rap together through your ability. We just need to deliver this album to just seal the final deal.
You know, just like what Daniel was saying, basically, is the fact that he's not. My thing with J. Cole is that he's really hands on when it comes to production. But the fact that he's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to be away from it, so I can now focus on my thought process and actually putting a product together makes me very happy. I'm crossing my finger that it does. Me personally, like I said, 2014 Forest Hill Drive is a classic. I did put in the comments because there's always been this debate in terms of how many classics and another thing is define a classic and how many classics does J. Cole legitimately have? He has classic songs, but in terms of classic albums, how many does he legitimately have?
There's an argument
I say none.
There's an argument to be made that if you don't have one by now, you're not capable of making one.
Exactly, and it's very
because this is album 6.
But no. But my argument is that he's rapping on a level he hasn't. See, my okay. You may be right, but my rebuttal is that he has improved so much as a rapper.
But the question around Cole has never been his rapping ability. He's always been a fantastic rapper.
No. He is a much better rapper now than he was on 2014.
What makes a classic album isn't just the ability to rap. It's the conceptual nature of the album.
But that helps.
Which is why Kendrick, who is a lesser rapper, gets the credit of a classic album when you have To Pimp a Butterfly, which is a consistent.
But then but then you said 444 is a classic. And that album, psychologically, spiritually, conceptually, is very different from Reasonable Doubts and Blueprints, where it's Jay-Z the Bravado guy.
No, but they all have. Each project has a theme running through it. Reasonable Doubt is about mafioso, gangster. It was Jay-Z's first album after he was selling drugs and stuff. Blueprint. He's made it to the top of the game, and all the songs are girls, and HOVA. Like they all have a particular theme. And then 444 is him at the end, where he's cheated on his wife and he's making something about family and legacy is essentially.
That's
So-
the
so-
rules there.
So Cole has tried these things. Like I said, he's tried to make albums with themes for Your Eyes Only, where he's like, it's a message to somebody whose daughter who's died. Like he's tried conceptual things. KOD. He's tried things. It's just the message has never been clear enough for me.
But
It's just me.
So do you feel that because my thing is that my view is if he just focuses on rap and gets producers, we will get that classic. I believe that. If he does the producing and the rapping, it's just going to be a really good album with some really good rapping here and there, but we'll not get the classic because people don't understand that beats are important. And I'm telling you, very few rappers are really good rappers and really good producers. Kanye West is not a very good rapper. He is an amazing producer. He's not a good rapper. So
That's why
it's actually
Crit is the one from that generation.
Chris
who
is the closest. And actually, producing and rap are two things that require focus.
Tyler the Creator.
That's another one.
Yeah.
You put that in.
And that's why we also have to rate like a rapper's ear because like they have to hear the right beats and then do their thing. So it's not only just about let me get Metro Boomin.
Put it this way: this new album from Common, produced by Pete Rock. Watch out for that album. Yes, Pete Rock and Common. As an example, Pete Rock. Basically, I follow Pete Rock on Instagram. He said like he just finished. It's like I think like yesterday. So Common and Pete Rock. So
when was Common's last album? I'm actually shocked by hearing this because
he's released 2 projects.
In how long?
I'll look it up.
Okay. So we need to talk about the Diddler. So
Yeah, let's not.
so do you feel that he's going to deliver for your boy?
Did he do it as wild?
Yeah, I think he can do it. I think he can get it right this time. If he's not too hands on, if he's hands off, we can get something.
A Beautiful Revolution is the name of the 2 albums that he's released, Elijah. So look up A Beautiful Revolution Part 1 and Part 2. They're actually very, very good.
All right, so okay, let me quickly get this job. So shout out to Abracadabra.
Can I have one to say on this?
Sure. So Betsy, real quick, go for it. Betsy.
Yeah, okay. So I'll summarize it very nicely for you guys. Look, there's three themes in my life. 1, Arsenal. 2, Clippers. 3, J. Cole. Man, I need some W's, man. I need some W's.
The Clippers.
Clippers because of Kawhi. I mean, when I started watching the NBA, Kawhi was my guy. We won the chip with Toronto, and I moved with him to the Clippers. Sorry, but, yeah.
That's crazy.
I need some W's. So J.
I feel
Cole,
you.
I'm counting on you. You are gonna deliver. Like, just do your thing. Leave the beats to whoever. This other guy, No ID, whatever. Yeah,
That would be fucking amazing. Cole on No ID, like peak No ID.
Yeah, no, but I think he's gonna deliver. That's my opinion, and I think he's gonna respond to Kendrick as well.
So shout out to Abracadabra. No love for DMX and Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes, really good feature artist, doesn't know how to make a good album. And DMX literally made 2 classics in the same year, in '98. So yeah, but Busta Rhymes has never made a good album. Amazing rapper, he just doesn't know how to make a good album. So, Drake got pissed on in a movie theater. Okay, I'm not gonna look that up.
Wait, is this true?
I'm not gonna look that.
Yeah.
What? No. Ricardo, that's your boy, Ricardo. Speak on your
Allegedly.
Okay, cool.
Did he do it?
It's a nice stops. 2014 is 7 times platinum around the world with no features,
Shut
and you're
the
gonna
fuck
tell
up
me it's not
about-
a classic.
Well, let me not say that because they're paying for the comment. So let me respect the dub. But the virality, if I could say, of an album, how much it sold or whatever, is not a delineation or a marker of something being classic. It having no features, you could say, is a demerit. Because you're doing too much.
Yeah, because it's my thing. Like, you can't use, especially with music and stuff, and especially with rap, not pop, but rap, you can't use numbers and stuff. Because I always say, okay, the Migos are better than Mobb Deep because the Migos have sold way more than Mobb Deep. No person with half a brain cell will tell you that
Cardi B's album is probably
that
2-3
Migos,
times platinum. and people call that a classic. I'm not with it.
So basically, nobody is gonna tell you that the Migos is anywhere near as good as Mobb Deep, but the Migos have easily outsold Mobb Deep. So like,
there's an argument there, bro.
Migos over Mobb Deep.
No.
Relative to the type of rap that they make.
Stop it.
Migos is better at what they do than Mobb Deep was at what they did.
That's crazy. If I had a break, I'd actually drop it.
Takeoff is a very underrated rapper. Takeoff was before he died.
I'm not saying they're better rappers, but in terms of like that aesthetic that the Migos had, like it's changed rap.
Yeah, do you know what Mobb Deep is?
Bro, I love Mobb Deep. I don't have any Migos on anything that I own. I have Mobb Deep, like the infamous.
Migos were incredibly influential.
Oh no. Yes, influential merchants, but in terms of like the quality of music as a rap group, bro, Migos are not in the but that's as fair as
if you have to give them any credit, over the last 10 years, I'd say Atlanta has made a lot of noise in the rap game, and they are one of the culprits of that. So you can't take that away from them.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're making two different kinds of rap, and in the lane that Migos is in, they're more influential than Mobb Deep was.
Okay, so
but that's not saying Mobb Deep isn't better.
I was fair. Cole never dropped a better album than Freddie Gibbs.
That's stupid.
Yes, that's true.
Actually, whoa.
Money Mace what?
Yo,
Freddie Gibbs is
and the Alchemists.
No, great production.
Those two records.
I don't know about the rapping. I don't know. Great production. I don't know about the rapping. Okay, so guys, look. So let's.
Are we here?
It's actually true.
All right, let's deal with this right now.
Bandana is better than anything Cole's released. I'm sorry.
Okay, so guys, let's just first right now. So where is Puff Daddy right now? Does anybody
Cape
know
Verde, I heard. Cape Verde. He's on our continent, bro.
Yeah, is he in Cape Verde?
Get that nigga the fuck out of there, bro. Sorry for the N-word.
Okay, hold on. What? Okay, so Z-Man, do you know? And Streets, please tell me, Z-Man, do you know the precise location? Because so this is what I know so far. What I know so far is they raided his house. His kids are in handcuffs, and this guy is apparently in Cape Verde. Yes, apparently I was. Look, TMG tax.
They arrest the kids.
They arrested
the government.
You know what the streets are saying? Like,
what is he saying?
They're saying that this is the easiest raid they've ever done because the majority of people are already in handcuffs when they arrived.
Excuse me?
When the police arrived. Let's keep it real, bro. And not to mention, HA, how do you leave your kids? How do you leave your kids and ditch to Cape Verde in order to?
That's crazy. So basically, you must have had a hunch that they were about to come down. So why didn't you leave with your kids?
Somebody told him, but then to be honest,
fuck your kids.
For him, it was
fuck them kids. It's the Jordan meme.
Yeah, that and apparently for human trafficking more so than anything. So I don't know how he's connected. This is a Weinstein effect.
Okay, Zeman, do you think
maybe it's strategic though? Maybe you don't want to be seen with kids at right
Zeman,
now.
do you think he's guilty? Or do you think innocence not proven guilty? Do you think he's guilty? Like the 50 cents meme or innocence proven guilty?
Don't do this, HH. Don't do this.
No, HH.
Don't do what? I'm asking a simple question. I'm trying to be a good moderator.
Innocence proven guilty merchant.
Bro, this is...
Wait, hold on, Zeman, go for it. Zeman.
This is the same thing you guys told me about R. Kelly, man, and you guys were like, "Oh, he's innocent, man. He's innocent." And
no, wait, hold, no. No. Zeman.
We're done with the 90s, man. We're done with the 90s.
Wait, don't put Kelly on us. Kelly is. Okay. We gave you George Michael,
we had nothing
Madonna,
to do with
Nas.
Robert,
No,
bro.
90s
Robert
is not us.
Robert.
Come on. No. But hold on, no.
Zeman.
Okay, hold on. Zeman. We all knew about that whole pacing thing. That was an open-ended secret. We knew about that.
Dave Chappelle did a whole skit.
Exactly, he exposed
or a sketch.
Not to mention, like, why would you run away if you're innocent? Like, what's the course behind that? What's the logic behind that? Why would you run away to a place that doesn't have sanctions, that aren't connected to the U.S. in any type of way for you to get arrested? Why would you go there out of anywhere?
He's on the bunk bed with Russell Simmons.
He knows the case. And let's be honest, you wouldn't get rated unless they had something on.
Okay, so you know this is work, right? Okay, do you know for a fact that Diddy has done all these things?
Bro,
No, but why is he running away, AJ? Why would you run away if you didn't believe you did all these things?
Because, like, I don't know,
Put
just...
one plus. It's basic
AJ,
one
I've
plus
got information.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Elijah, then Money Mace. Elijah, go for it.
HH, I'm reading on X. There's I'm reading here. This is from a local NBC drop about 50 minutes ago. Said the flight tracker showed that Diddy jet traveled to Antigua, but is not sure if he was on the flight.
What?
This guy is running.
Okay, so nobody knows where he is, right?
Nobody knows where he is technically. So, like HH, we got like I don't know what's wrong with America, man. We got bridges collapsing.
That was scary.
We got Diddy running. Like I don't know. But the thing is, HH, put 1 + 1 together. If you know that you're innocent, then why are you running?
Yeah.
It
doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
Why are you running?
Because and then look at this and think about this. And Daniel, help me out. So today is what, March 26th, right? What was Biggie's last album?
Life After Death.
Life After Death.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. It's true. You know what, Mace? Because I watched Come on Mace's show. Mace actually made that point. Mace made the point.
And the last song on the album, I keep forgetting it. I literally have Spotify in front of me, but I should pull it up. But it's like something is not. It's not clicking right, man. Something's wrong.
No, wait for Rachel to confirm it.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, Money Mace.
Could you just quickly pull up my AVI?
Okay, now here's the thing. Right now, what is
that's dangerous?
Nah, I'm not.
It's too dark.
Nah, I'm not playing that. No, I'm not. It already looks a bit too dodgy. I'm not playing that up, man. Relax. No, it's not.
It's okay. It's fine. You don't have to.
Thank you.
HH is proof that the old heads will defend anyone from their generation.
Money Mace, I'm not defending him.
You are.
Money. No. Come on,
You
Money
are.
Mace. Money Mace, do you know how much I used to listen to I Believe I Can Fly? The moment it was confirmed, that thing came off my title playlist, though. I have not listened to... Those sound matter are to mock him. So...
No, you're celebrating him. Because you're an old head.
Don't. It's not from the Daniel.
By the way, I don't condone HH's opinion. To me, R. Kelly is still a genius. I don't care.
Betsy.
R. Kelly's still a genius.
Is he wrong?
Separate the artist from his work.
Exactly. That's what I think. That's separate.
Guys, let's not go there, please. Let's not go there. But Money Mace, continue, Money Mace.
This guy is so tapped.
So hold on. Just Money Mace, just quick. So Half Hope, you're saying that you haven't listened to the R. Kelly national anthem since he's been locked up?
No, that's different. No. You mean no?
That's different.
I do it for laughs.
Different. The old head.
I remember saying I've not listened to an R. Kelly song or an album since thingy. I haven't. I stand on business.
How did we not know he didn't do when he said age is nothing but a number, man? That we didn't connect the dots then? Are you serious?
Everybody connected the dots.
No. That's no. Okay, we all did. It just that it was the 90s. What can you say? Money Mace.
It goes beyond.
She was 14, by the way.
The kids and the child trafficking. This guy is tapped. Like, what was the name of the female artist that he went to a court case with?
Cassie.
Yeah, Cassie. In the Cassie reports, these are documents in the Cassie reports. Cassie, he got mad that Cassie was seeing another male rapper, and he was very protective over Cassie. Diddy went on the phone. These are on the phone records. These are in court, legitimate statements. He said to that male rapper over the phone, we don't know who he is. I think they do. I can't remember the guy's name.
Kid Cudi.
He went on the phone and he said, "You go near her again, and I will bomb you." 2 days later, Kid Cudi's car blew up. HH. This is the sort of guy we're talking about. Kid Cudi thankfully wasn't in the car, but his car blew up 2 days after. 2 days after Sean Combs said, "You go near her again, and I will blow you up."
Is this allegedly or this is like facts?
No. The car bomb happened. Yeah, it did happen.
This is in the court case. This is real stuff.
Come
This
on,
is
this guy put 1 million on Tupac's head. Come on, man, that's not surprising.
exactly. This is the sort of extent of the guy that we're dealing with. And we know all these Hollywood guys protect each other when they can. But when you get too out of hand, at a certain point, they will give you up to the feds. They'll give you up to these organizations because you're bringing way too much heat on the whole sort of Hollywood like group in terms of like under the you know what I'm trying to say though. They will throw you up. Bro, Epstein was thrown under the bus as the guy who created this whole island single-handedly, when, let's be real, we all know this was Epstein and a bunch of other people, but he's now the face of this whole child trafficking scandal. It's the same thing with P. Diddy. P. Diddy has done all of this stuff. He's not done it alone in the music industry. Yeah, HH, your generation's rubbish.
We done with the 90s, man. We done with the 90s, man.
And you defend all these guys as well. Shame.
No. As I told you, no, hold on. There's Black Mike and White Mike. Black Mike, I'll always defend. White Mike, you can have him, bro.
I have a question. You know when, like, this may sound abracadabra. You literally just read my mind, because when you listen to Jay-Z's lyrics on Love All, when this guy is telling people, when I could destroy you, it takes discipline. He could send a team to come drill you. I got $1 billion in it too. I know where the fuck you live. Wow. That's kind of scary. Like, what Money Mason is saying is so true. Like, these dudes are legit powerful.
No, Elijah, it's not even just that. You know, the head, one of the
this is 50 Cent's Instagram, by the way. So
no, you know, one of the heads of Rock Nation is a former FBI agent. Like,
exactly.
This is the sort of people we're dealing with. These guys are also tapped, and they're all part of one whole group. And when someone gets way out of line, the same way P. Diddy did, they're going to throw you under the bus to preserve themselves. Because if you're not, you're going to bait out the whole operation. Bro, this whole Meek Mill business, Meek Mill's never going to recover from this. Meek Mill, Usher as a child, being given up to P. Diddy by his mum and being sexually assaulted by him at the age of 12. He's never going to live this down. And all this stuff has come out to fruition as being the truth.
This is too heavy. Okay, hold on. Let me bring in Ricardo, and then Betty, then Daniel. So Ricardo, thoughts on this, man?
Oh, P. Diddy, man. He's so guilty of so many different crimes, man. I mean, you can't tell me you don't think this motherfucker is guilty of this shit.
No, you don't. Okay, look, you have to understand this, that
he's my generation.
Innocence to proven guilty is a nice thing to have within society.
Yeah.
But just like the 50 Cent meme, yeah, he did that shit. Like, I think that.
Well, look, if someone's has one, bad crime on them, then okay, maybe you could apply that logic, right? Maybe. But when you have so many different, like, the level of crime we're talking about here, not just the one that happened yesterday with the whole rating, just like everything that's happening, especially in the last few, like, I'd say about a year, the Cassie thing, the Tupac thing, now they have the Kid Cudi thing. He's almost, he's putting up historic numbers here in terms of the how diverse his portfolio is when it comes to crime. Bro, this guy is moving like he's Pablo Escobar. The levels of crime he's trying to commit out
This
here.
is literally Messi 2019, man. He's carrying it, bro. He's carrying the crime.
Right now he is to crime what Drake has been to music. It's just everywhere. He's dabbling in every type of crime out there, like every type of genre. No, P. Diddy, man, come on, let's be honest. The guy, I always think when these guys were so rich and so incredibly powerful, someone like P. Diddy, who's been in the game for far longer than I've been alive, you just have to think the amount of power, the amount of access they've had in their entire life. These guys get so goddamn bored that they just start doing the most craziest shit because they feel untouchable.
Because I thought, like, Puff Daddy was basically, like, many of you guys don't know, like, when Mace came through. at a point, Mace was the biggest rapper in the world. In the world. It was a short period of time, but for that thing of the mid-90s, Mace was the biggest rapper in the world. Like,
Look,
literally was like, and that was Puff Daddy's guy. And he had Big as well. So the amount of power you had, money you had, and just how freaky the 90s was.
Look, I will say this too. Jay-Z might be next, but
Yeah.
there's gonna come.
But do you think he's too big to fall? Do you think Jay-Z is too big to fall? Like,
nobody is too big to fall. Okay, nobody is too big to fall. I'm not gonna lie. I think if I'm seeing P Diddy fall, and we're gonna probably see Jay-Z fall, I will not be surprised 20 years from now.
Oh god,
Drake might be the next one up. Because there's already a lot of crazy shit that's been dancing around his name.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, Diddy, I mean, he's running away. I don't even know. God knows where he is right now.
The rumor is Cape Verde, and Cape Verde don't have an extradition thingy. But look at what happened with Robinho. Robinho thought he was saving in Brazil. Brazil, after you just serve your sentence here. So,
yeah, I mean, we're talking a whole different level of crime, though. It's like a fucking network of crime, right? We're talking about.
I had like bosses of minors, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you technically, yeah, you don't have even if countries don't have extradition laws, they could still technically extradite you. I forget what it's called though, but I think they would have to actually ask that country first, like some sort of special permission for it. But yeah, P Diddy, I wonder where he's at. I hope. Nah, I don't hope for shit, man. That guy needs to get found. I need the next episode in this whole saga, man.
Wait, what's it called? Betsy, where is that? Come to down, Betsy. The diddler.
Come back to me later. Let me just put my phone to charge.
Okay, wait. Let me come to Daniel. I'll come back to you, MZ man. Daniel.
What's the question? Just thoughts.
Do you think he did it? Do you think he's okay? No. Two things. Do you think he's guilty? Do you think that they're actually going to find him in Cape Verde or Antigua?
I would say all signs are pointing to he's done something criminal. Otherwise, why would you be on a plane to unknown? Like, I'm not going to come on here and say, yeah, he's guilty. Like, I don't have proof. I'm not a lawyer. I haven't read about it. But by his behavior, it would seem that, something's rotten in the state of Denmark. I mean, Diddy as a character. I mean, I remember I don't know when I learned about the City College Stampede in 91, where they rented out a gymnasium. This is even before Bad Boy. They rented out a gymnasium. It was Puff and Heavy D. The gymnasium was supposed to hold like 2,000, 3,000 people. They oversold the event. And this is Diddy, who was, I think, selling, like in his college days when he was at either Howard or Hampton, one of those. He was like a party promoter. Like, that's how Bad Boy, I think, got its start. But they overbooked by like double. So like 9 people died in a crush at City College in the gym. So, and that was 91. Then 93, Bad Boy starts. And then you can look at the Bad Boy roster of artists, whether it's Loon or Shine or Chris Mack, Biggie. All of them seem to have some sort of either bad end or just something bad business-wise. Mace, I guess, escaped because he wanted to go be a preacher for a certain amount of time, and then he came back. Yeah, just he's always been a shady kind of character, but he's rich and he has the means to get away with certain things. But I guess, his comeuppance is soon. The larger point I would have is, we say Drake in 20 years, or maybe Jay-Z's next, or whatever the case may be. How do I word this? Why are the people who are the faces of sexual assault, why are they always either Jews or black people? That's my question. Like, are we saying like there's no wasps that are out here doing this thing? Like the face of sexual assault for the past 10 years has been Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, now Diddy. Now people want to throw Jay-Z and Drake. it just seems to me that
I mean that
a certain community of people are being branded as rapists and predators. Not to say that their behavior shouldn't be judged or done.
Wait, that Nickelodeon dude, is he a white? Isn't he white? You know the whole thing with the Nickelodeon guy.
I haven't watched the doc yet.
I haven't watched the doc. I don't know.
Where's it on? Where's the documentary
Oh, you're
on?
talking
Ricardo,
about.
why do you
You're
wanna watch
talking
that?
about
Because it's interesting.
the one from Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
documentary about-
Josh, the whole thing, yeah, where the guy came and said like the guy was
Vince
crazy.
McMahon. Okay, that's
Yeah,
one.
Vince, I'm sorry.
That's
was
one.
more-
That's
was
one.
Was that a fetish though?
Schneider. That sounds,
Wait, who's Dan Schneider?
Was that the guy?
not
that's
a Gentile.
That's the guy. That's the guy from
So-
Nickelodeon.
I'm just saying. It just feels maybe throwing Jewish. I don't know enough about the Jewish community and all that, but it just seems like the face of sexual assault has become African people, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, put it on this. I'm going to say this is the bottom line, and I think Hollywood, everyone's doing that stuff, bro.
Yeah,
Everyone is just doing that stuff.
No, but even like if you study history, when we can see it all through the scope of like specifically powerful men, they get so powerful to the point that they feel untouchable, that they start doing the craziest things because they feel like they can never.
Yeah,
fall.
because
The
nothing will.
delusion
Yeah,
takes place.
it's like it's human nature, bro. It's
Yeah, no,
human
you
nature.
know what the funny, because Daniel brings up a great point. That's actually a very funny point. But the comedy in all of this, and like I watch academic streams just because he's kind of just like that middleman in hip hop. It was kind of funny in the sense that he's somebody who consistently says like, oh, like white people behavior or elite rich men white people behavior. And like, to be fair, there was, we were in that time, with the Epstein, with the Weinstein. It was white men were kind of branded as these guys of like, oh, if they're elite and powerful, like pedophilia and all this stuff, that's kind of like a white man crime, right? And then only for this Diddy stuff to come out.
Listen, Diddy has now ruined the whole narrative, man. Diddy and Kelly.
He ruined everything for black folks, or black men, at least elite black men. So
No, but see,
that's
I think my point goes a little bit deeper in the sense of like the type of white people who are getting caught are
for sure.
Jewish.
Yeah.
So like Epstein, Weinstein, the name ends in Steen. It just seems to me like there's no Gentile that's getting thrown on the Summer Jam screen unless they're black. That's all I'm saying. So where are the white people? There's no Asians. There's no Mexican people. It's just, I was gonna use the N word. It's just black people out here just doing fucked up things to people. No, but like it's annoying me. But this isn't to say that Diddy should throw him under the jail. Throw R. Kelly under the jail. I think Michael Jackson might have done it, but I don't know if I put him under the jail.
Wait, no, hold on. Let's be clear. You don't know. Let's just be clear right now. There's Black Mike and there's White Mike. White Mike, hey, I don't know. Black Mike, that's still my guy. Black Mike is still my guy, and Black Mike
But
is
again,
still a freaking good stuff.
I didn't know how to word the point that's in my head, so that's my fault. But there's a pattern going on. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. Let me quick debate. So shout out to Abrisfer. Job. Diddy's former bodyguard has been saying for years Diddy was a weirdo, and Chris's family like.
Did you see
trashed.
when he dressed up like the Joker? On
Yeah,
Halloween
that
and
was weird. I'm not surprised. Look up Biggie. You see, and I made this on the video that I put here, which is that not a single person has come to his defense. That's always very dodgy. Like, you normally be like, oh no, this is innocent, everything. Not a single person has come up and said, oh no, these are all lies. No one. That is a very big red flag. Nobody has come up to your defense. No one. And so not a single person that says, oh no, this is not true. It's not good, bro. Waiting for Fabrizio to confirm. If Fabrizio does a here we go, if they did to go, then I'll block him.
No. It's do you remember when Shams was the first to announce that Donald Trump had COVID? And people were like, "How did Shams?" Because he's the one. It's him and Woj that do NBA. He's like, "How did he get this information?" So you never know. Fabrizio might pop up with
and maybe that's like him like crossing over now with the news guy.
Some Cape Verdean contact that he made.
He flown. Wait. Where is the Epstein Island?
We have no idea.
I actually feel weird even saying this.
It's in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Okay.
Oh wow. But HH, I have a question.
Actually, wait, hold on. Let me quickly the dubs and then I'll come to Elijah. Dungo Kamal, thank you for the dub, man. It is innocent until proven guilty, but the feds do have a 98% conviction rate. Okay, so let me ask the American guys here. So when the feds go in, that means they have hard evidence.
Were you not paying attention to Power?
They got something.
USDA, like,
Marshals,
yeah.
Especially
You're
Homeland
right.
Security. It's just Homeland Security did like immediately. My mind's like, yeah, this guy did something, because Homeland Security doesn't randomly one day just say, yeah, we're gonna go into this person's house. Like, they must have found something.
Not only that, but to specifically, they must have done very, very thorough work with P. Diddy, because the bigger the fish, the bigger the bigger the fish, the bigger the product, or something like that.
Yeah.
If you can't screw this one up. So if you're gonna go into his home and raid it, you better have
you must have
done
had
your
something.
homework. No, you must have.
I mean, no, you can only get the permission to go into someone's house if you've gone to a judge to get a warrant, and the judge gives the warrant based on the suspicion or the evidence that the prosecutors have already. So there's some there.
No, but the wild thing though is that you left your kids there.
But does Diddy want to be seen with
kids in handcuffs?
Does Diddy want to be seen with children right now? So maybe it's better that he's on the run without them.
No, this is like his
public perception. The game, name of the game.
Oh man, Abrisfair. People
they have school.
Like,
they can't leave. They have school. They can't.
Wait, hold on. So people who like Diddy are people he has no power. Are people who he has no power over. Yeah. Look, I mean, as I said, you know what I said again. Like, it's like, when you watch the whole Cam and Mace thing, man, Mace could have so easily been within this, so easily, and he just, because he even told Mace even told a story of on like the show with Cameron, where like the day that either the day or the day after that B got shot, he was actually holed up in a hotel, and there were actually guys coming to actually come and get him. And literally, he only just escaped like by the skin of his teeth. So he was like, it was close, like, because they were just coming after everyone. So Mace was like, bro, he'd have very easily, end up mixed up. Daja RF, all this talk got me thinking, is Drake that bad? All he did was act zesty and leak the. Okay, let's not.
There's
Wasn't he in contact with Millie Bobby Brown? Like when she was like 15?
Alive?
That's what I'm saying.
But
Give it 20 years. Give it 20 years.
But HH, my question would be, I don't know.
Red shirt.
Have you guys heard of what's it called? Drink Champs?
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Wild ass show, but it is what it is. Norris is crazy.
Clap it up.
You guys remember when Kanye's episode happened?
Oh, come on. That was everywhere.
Now, I asked this question. Was Kanye right about all this?
Kanye being right is not like it's never a sentence that I can really vouch for.
Kanye says so much shit. It's like a broken clock.
You know what it's like a broken clock is right twice a day.
A day.
So he'll just spout all this nonsense. Oh yeah, he was right, but he spouts so much nonsense and so much garbage that you're bound to catch a gem there with so much garbage you think. So I'm sorry. Kanye is a moron all day, every day. Great musician, but the guy, as a human being, the guy's a moron. The guy's a fucking moron. If I'm Diddy, I'm running away, innocent or guilty. Once it gets to the point you are going to get convicted, unless you rig a jury or agents or testify for you. But then again, I told you, Robinho, Robinho thought that, bro, Brazil don't extradite everyone. I'm good. But Brazil just woke up one day and was like, oh, screw it. We're actually just going to make you serve time here. So my thing is, but then Polanski though. So I think Polanski is he's in Switzerland or somewhere in Europe. Because Polanski knows that, bro, if he steps foot on American soil, that dude is going to jail. And it shows you how sick Hollywood is. They gave that rapist an Oscar from of America, and he has to now video call and say, bro, do you know that this guy literally cannot receive his award?
You see what I'm saying? I might have a point.
Yeah, and they banned Will Smith.
And that's the point that people say. Okay, look, what Will Smith did is crazy. Slapping the crap out of someone in front is crazy. Armstrong is crazy, but you gave an Oscar to a guy who can't come to America because he will be put in prison for raping
He
a young
groomed
girl.
his stepdaughter. Is that the
No.
is that the one?
That's Woody Allen. That's Woody Allen.
Oh,
No,
another one, bro.
Bro, do you know how many
Mounting
there are?
evidence to my theory.
Do you know how many there are? There are so many, bro. There are so many.
But they're not the face of sexual assault, are they? Now it's R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein and shit.
So I'm curious.
Justifiably,
The
but they're not
diddler
the
to
only.
make you deserve it. Oh God. Okay, I don't know how to ask this, but I'm just gonna ask it anyway. But I feel weird asking it. Is that audio real?
What audio?
Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to.
I've heard that.
I'm not. Okay, I regret even asking that. I regret asking it.
No, the streets said it.
I regret. I said I regret. I regret asking it. I regret asking it. I regret asking it. So Betsy, the diddler. Are they going to catch the diddler, bro?
Man,
It's like a
come
Batman
on.
villain.
Yeah, no, it is.
Everyone has known forever, man. This guy, like, I think, like, from a young age, I think, like, power just got to his head, like, because he got away with certain things, like, since young. And so, come on. Like, the things that he's been doing all these years, they've been ridiculous. And no one ever thought he would ever be brought to justice. So it's surprising right now that this is actually happening. All these BS is happening. So man, come on, good riddance to that guy, man. I hope they find him and they put him in Alcatraz or Rikers Island or whatever, man. Like
Alcatraz is closed.
Was it?
Yeah.
Rikers Island then. Rikers Island.
Yeah,
No,
but
Rikers Island is a jail. It's not a prison. So it's like a holding until you get whatever you get, and then you go to upstate.
So what's the worst prison in America? Like the worst.
Leavenworth?
Colorado, where El
Leavenworth.
Chapo is.
Yeah,
Leavenworth, I think, is in Kansas.
That's because security we have. That's like
And then
it's ADX something. ADX.
Yeah. Colorado, ADX in Colorado, yeah. But man, these guys, and I feel like P Diddy played a part in, like, for example, Tupac's and Biggie's death, and he was the one to profit from it as well. So, man, like, seriously, lock that guy up, man. Fuck's sake.
Well,
I don't disagree.
Do you think they'll catch him though?
Eventually. I think he has too many business interests in the United States not to come back.
Oh no! But have you heard that he completely cut off all ties with Revolt now?
Oh, he sold everything?
Yeah. Sold everything.
Damn.
Sold everything for Revolt. So
well.
So
he's never going to come back to the United States.
Basically, what he did was probably let me just get as much money as I can, run away, and bro, F it. Let me leave everything, but just take as much liquid money as I can.
Doesn't that sound like a guilty man to you? Not like innocent until proven guilty. It sounds like somebody who did it.
He's guilty.
Like when OJ was driving the car down the freeway. That didn't look.
OJ is guilty.
That didn't have the demeanor of innocence. It seems like somebody who was guilty.
Does anyone here in the panel on the streets think OJ was innocent? Does anyone here think OJ didn't do it?
I'm joking.
Absolutely fucking not.
Nah, it's this audio thing. I just found it.
Okay, wait. Okay, I said I'm sorry. I said
Let
I.
him cook,
y'all went digging. You guys went digging for it.
Let him cook.
Pause. But no, Diddy.
But if you guys don't know what it is, so technically, the audio is.
No, wait, no, don't.
I don't want to hear.
Don't. No, Basically, all I'm saying. Actually, no, I didn't hear from you, boy. Adrian, the diddler. Actually, wait, Adrian. So, as someone who is 19, how much do you actually know of Diddy, though?
Great question.
I know he was associated with Biggie. I know about him and Mace, but that's
J-Lo.
about it. But I don't know.
She escaped. J-Lo escaped. She went back.
Oh yeah, Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, because she, bro, like this guy just actually no, like I said again, like man, it's like it's. But
and
you know what it is? It's
important as well.
Look, see, it's true. He looks guilty. Like when you just look at just how he just carries himself, just the way he acts, I'm like, this does not look like an innocent man.
Did you ever watch Making the Band?
You mean the one that
I heard about
spoofed?
it.
I think I watched a bit of his. Yeah, I
Where
did
he
not know
would
all about
make
it, but
people
yeah.
walk, like you gotta walk from Manhattan to Brooklyn. You can't take a bus, and I need you to
Wow.
bring me back like a cheesecake, or just some dumb shit. Fuck Diddy, man. I've never liked him. So
Don't forget that. Don't forget about Kim Porter. She was about to reveal some good things about him, and then she died mysteriously as well.
Look, guys, you know what? This is making me queasy, guys. All I try to say though is that Black Mike is innocent, man. All right, guys, peace out. One love. Peace out, guys. Peace.
Say.